Well, grab a seat, sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
D and Davis, the Corona version flip.
Oh, wow.
Oh, no.
No, I'm joking.
Wow.
The flip. I know, right?
Definitely, we got to
Wash
talk
your
about
hands.
What's been going on this past week, how COVID-19 has affected our lives from work and everything else from economy and sports. Going to definitely bounce around. Got a little sports topic because we got our former producer in the house. I'll let D introduce him, but we're going to have a good time. So I'm Kenneth Davis. You know him. His name is
D DeMonspero. What's happening, everybody? Make sure you follow us on Twitter and Instagram at D and Davis Show. Once again, it's at D and Davis Show. Facebook.com/D and Davis Show. iTunes, SoundCloud, Google Music, Stitcher, the TuneIn app, War on Anchor. We'll kick you over to Spotify, the YouTubes, and a whole host of other podcast platforms. Simply search for the D and Davis Show and D and Davis The Flip. And give us that 5-star rating. Give us a comment as well. I'm on Twitter at Demons1 and IG DEMONZE1. Ken's on Twitter and IG at That's Davis. Executive producer of the D and Davis Show and D and Davis The Flip. Ryan Bukoveski. Ryan's on Twitter at Ryan B. Ski. IG Ryan B. Ski1. We are RegalRadio.com writer and our homeboy Sidney Brown. You can follow Sid on Twitter at Sid and IG at SidKid80. And Tony Gill, a.k.a. Tony Fish, a.k.a. Two Tonys. What else? What other street names you got, Tony?
The original HBIC. The head brother in charge.
Oh, there you go. There you go, Tony.
I gave him that name when we was down at the school.
I don't remember that one.
You do now.
sound like somebody great uncle walked into this.
Tony Gill. Make sure you follow Tony
You
on
just Sherman Hensley over.
NBC Sports Chicago podcast. What's your official title, Tony?
Podcast producer.
There you go, podcast producer. The brother's down there doing everything. Make sure you follow Tony on Twitter and IG at the Tony Gill.
After urging from President Trump, Dana White says he'll keep holding UFC events despite the coronavirus. The UFC always goes overboard with health and safety, and that's what we are going to do here, White said. I talked to the President and Vice President of the United States today about this. They're talking about this very serious. They're saying that be cautious, be careful, but live your life and stop panicking. Everybody is panicking. Instead of panicking, we're actually getting out there and working with doctors and health officials and the government to figure out how to keep the sports safe and now and how we can continue to put on events. White has had a long history both in politics and business and ties to Trump, and Trump actually kind of saved the UFC. If you guys can remember, like back in the 90s when that
Gave him some money?
it was just kind of, it was banned. Maybe it was illegal all over the place initially. So anyway.
Oh, he gave him a place for them to fight.
Yeah. So anyway, the UFC is still going to hold events. They're going to, I believe I was watching on ESPN today, since ESPN has that connection with the UFC now, and they're going to have, it's going to be an empty arena, and one of the fighters in the arena was on one of those shows where you have to fight to get higher.
Ultimate Fighter.
Thank you, Ultimate Fighter.
Yeah, Ultimate
so
Fighter.
They were saying how that fighter is used to basically fighting in empty arenas anyway.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yes.
Yeah, because you really fight in front of the other fighters and the cameras or like that. That's true. Oh, WWE, same thing. They, I believe last night was SmackDown, and they wrestled in front of an empty audience down in their performance center. So this is happening.
What was the ambient noise like?
I didn't watch it. That was reported. It was
Okay.
like, matter of fact, you know what? I did see a clip of John Cena on Twitter. He's like, hey, I've never done this before. I stick out like a sore thumb, so I can't be a fan. So it's like, this is my first time ever sitting in a fan's perspective and watching a match. And it was just kind of like, it's kind of like when we took the kids to go see WWE. Obviously, you can hear the crowd or whatever like that, but you can really hear like the sound of the mat. You can hear the echo. It's kind of like that being live. But just imagine that just nobody's in there sucking up the noise.
Did you guys watch the White Sox game against the Orioles a couple years ago?
Yeah, last year, right? Well, two. No, it was last year.
It was a few.
It was Freddie
three or
Gray.
four.
With Freddie
Yeah,
Gray.
that was about 3 or 4 years
That's
ago.
3 or 4
After
years
the
ago.
bomb scare, and they played an empty stadium.
Yeah.
You could really hear like the crack and players talking, so it's not terrible.
Yeah, you know what? Honestly, I would love to see a game where it was no noise, not necessarily any noise, but like no music. The one thing that stuck out to me, Tony, let me know if you agree with this. When Sid and I went to a Blackhawks game, they don't play a lot of music like they play at basketball games. So I was like, damn, that's kind of cool. It's just kind of like, it's just quiet and everybody's kind of watching the game. I would love that kind of experience even at a basketball game.
No, you don't.
They did that one time. Remember when the
which
Knicks
one?
turned
The Knicks
off
and the
all
Warriors about 3 years
all
ago.
the music. They were talking about how weird it was.
No, you don't.
I think I would like
I've
it.
been to
'Cause
the Pacers game and it sucks.
You want to hear music? Why
It's
you
not
listen to
entertaining.
basketball?
It's not entertaining.
But you're watching what's on the floor is entertaining.
Yeah, you need
wow.
more than that.
Okay.
It's an experience.
I don't need a DJ. I don't need the club in the basketball.
Well, basketball also has a lot more stops than hockey. They just keep going.
Yeah.
But it's
about
it's
that.
music consistently through a basketball game. Consistently. There's like,
Now we playing hockey. They don't have a song.
they don't have
The
that.
rhythm goes with the basketball.
But I don't mind hearing the squeaks. I don't mind the gym shoes. I don't mind hearing the communication through the players. I think I would think that would be kind of cool. But I'm on an island by myself.
I mean, I would want to watch just to see what it's like, just to see what the trash talk is like.
Like you would want to be, you would want to be there and experience it. Because to me, the best part, the selling factor for the Bulls is that they put on a show.
But yeah, because they suck.
But they did that when they were good too.
I know. I'm just saying.
But I'm saying, like, as an arena, it's a good experience. You go to another arena, and it's just that you like this is kind of it's kind of corny.
I'm fine.
Do you even want music in the intros, starting lineups?
No.
Oh,
You want to just
He
play
didn't
and
even want him
drive?
to yell. He just wanted him to say
that'd be
that.
fine.
So and so guard 23 UNC.
Like the Lakers?
You know how weird
Guard.
that'd be though? Like
What?
going through the whole introduction.
Like no music?
And it's like nobody cheering.
Yeah.
It's like, how do you present Zach LaVine?
Do
Or
you
how
still do
present-
this?
Hey, all right.
Like, does Benny the Bull get the day off too? You know?
Benny's got to bring it.
I
No
know
Corona for
I know
him.
that Benny suit got that Rona in it, boy. That fur full of that Rona.
Oof, it seems like it probably stink a little bit.
You know it stinks.
All that hot.
There's been some dirty Benny the Bulls in the past, right?
wait a minute. Do you know who Benny is?
I do. Well, I don't know the exact person, but white man.
Yeah, you know that though.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's not the old Benny.
I didn't know who the
Yeah,
old
the old Benny
was.
got in
Old
trouble,
Benny
right?
was a brother. They didn't want to pay him. As soon as they came with this Benny, I knew he was a white guy because how he moves. I was like, oh, they got a white brother, the white guy. Because when I tweeted out, I was like, this is not Benny the Bull.
Is this? Did he get popped when he was smoking the weed?
No, that's the bull that got pop smoking.
I wanted
They had a
that's
big
right.
muscular, they had a
Benny
muscular
and
bull.
Oh, that's right.
No,
They
Benny
did
wasn't.
have
No,
that.
Benny was the dude Benny because golf knows who Benny is. But the old Benny. He knows the old Benny. That's how I knew he was a brother. Because I don't know if golf said it or not. But the old Benny was basically the best mascot in the world. And
Yeah, he was. He was great.
They didn't want to pay him though.
Really?
They basically was like, we can put that suit on somebody else. And now people don't even pay. At first, you could. It was stark. It was a stark contrast between the two.
I mean, I paid attention to it, but I don't pay attention
Benny
like that.
was funny. That old because it was like, damn, this guy's going right against the line of being annoying, and how he was getting away with the shit. But yeah, you could tell he ain't got the rhythm that brother had. That brother, I think he's is
he a mascot somewhere else?
I think, yeah, he went overseas or something.
Damn, he went overseas to keep on mascotting?
Hey, they was gonna pay that bread. They was like, listen, that is some good mascotting you do, sir.
Hopefully it's not in Italy.
I don't know.
1 million.
I don't know if you guys remember you were talking about old Benny the mascot. Ken, you remember San Diego the chicken? He was really crossing the line,
Yes.
grabbing women's body parts.
I didn't know he was grabbing women's body parts.
Oh yeah,
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
About
The chicken?
yeah. Same thing with the chicken. Yeah.
The chicken was choking the chicken.
He was choking more than chicken.
See that breast.
That's the fucked up thing about the type of shit you used to be able to get away with.
Oh, yeah.
This mascot was just going up to fondling women.
Yeah, I can
And
believe
nobody
that.
was arresting this man. Beat
Exactly.
the shit out of him.
Oh, mascot.
And it's funny, right? Oh, he's grabbed my wife's breast.
I'm join you. You get one, I get one.
Benny looks so innocent with that smile on his face.
I'm still surprised though that the fighters are going through. It's like, what if the other? You're directly
Sweating.
coming in contact.
Oh, I'm sure they all
with
probably.
this other dude.
I'm
Like,
sure they all
got that
tested.
wrong.
Well,
I'm
because
sure they
Dana
all
White-
They
tested.
had that many tests, bro.
Dude,
Utah
the NBA
used them all up. They don't have any more. OKC. They gave them 50-some tests. There's some old lady in the hospital right
58?
now, like, Rona.
Because I remember, yes, it did go on the news. It was kind of like, how the hell did Utah Jazz get all these tests, but nobody else can't get
Nobody
any
give
tests?
Dana White that many tests.
I'm sure.
For
he
some
did.
UFC fighters?
You don't think he got to hook up with?
No.
You don't think he got to hook up with Trumpito over there? He's like, hey, Trumpito, send some of them tests down here so I can test my fighters.
Those NBAs are walking conglomerates. Those UFC fighters is Uber drivers.
Hey, I'm just saying. You want to keep the fights going though, right?
No, they don't care. He just told us they didn't care.
He got the download from President Trump. It's not a big deal.
It's fine.
We can just be there.
Go ahead.
It's cool.
That may be their appeal. We live on the wild side.
Well, everybody is like saying,
Just open up, spitting each other's mouths. We're gonna go back old school. Chains back.
That's how they promote the fights now. They got to cough in each other's faces.
I gouged it and spitting. Oh my!
are
Scratching your back.
they just doing this because nobody else is doing anything? They can reap all the eyeballs.
Probably.
Yes.
Listen, WWE and I heard they talking about they might even cancel WrestleMania.
You
And
think
that's
they should?
huge.
They probably should.
Yeah, I would,
Yeah,
I would,
don't 100,000 people
I
go to that?
agree. I totally
People are
agree.
surprised.
Where was it at?
Tampa.
Yeah. Is that Raymond James saying the
Raymond
football
James,
stadium?
yeah.
They can all go
Man,
in there.
Tom Brady doesn't
They
even
can all
want to go
in
there.
Tampa. Go get your ass up in there.
I mean, but it's gonna be the outside stadium. How many people can hold?
70,000.
It says better if it's outside. Whoa. It's inside. It's in the dome?
No, it's outside. It's a football stadium with a Buccaneers
It's the
play.
It
Buccaneers.
says better if it's outside.
Well, they can add probably a good
Oh,
amount
you're
of
saying since
seats.
the Corona?
Yeah, it's better outside.
But you still,
outside. I'm not saying you should do it. I'm just saying
but you
it's-
still sitting next to
not as
somebody
better.
though.
Yeah. Hey.
But okay, it's 70,000 seats, but then remember you could put seats on
Right,
the
on the
field.
field.
So
Yeah,
they could
so
probably
that's
get
close
like
to 100,000
probably
people.
get up to 100,000 people. No, I think Vince McMahon, don't do it.
Hey,
saying.
wrestling fans don't go.
They're still playing
That too.
XFL, right?
No, they're
No, they
done.
canceled that.
They're
They
done.
canceled that.
huh?
Season's
Oh,
over.
They were,
The season's over.
right? They played one game with no fans, right?
They did play one game with no fans.
That was a regular game.
Exactly.
Damn, oh they canceled it, huh?
Yeah, they canceled it.
They're going to pay their players for the rest of the season.
I would hope so.
Good. I would hope so.
Wow, Vince is like, God damn it.
It's $5.
I sold all my WWE shares for this shit.
Change though. Let me get that change.
Damn you, Rhoda.
100 million in the friggin' toilet.
Oh, Hogan didn't fuck me over like this. You're fired.
All right. Speaking with reporters on Wednesday, Dallas Mavericks owner Mark Cuban said he was working to make sure the hourly employees that were a part of the team would be taken care of through the league stoppage. I reached out to folks at the arena and our folks at the Mavs to find out what would it cost to financially support the people who aren't going to come to work. You know they got to get paid by the hour, and this is their source of income, Cuban said. We do some things there. We may ask them to do some volunteer work in exchange. Damn it. But we've already started the process of having a program in place. I don't have any details to give. Damn it. Why? Listen.
Yeah, that little
I didn't even know
blurb
that
right
part.
there.
That part right there.
What?
That he said that we're going to pay them, but they're going to have to do some volunteering.
yeah.
So they still have to bring their ass outside.
They still gotta go work?
They got to go work
What type
for
of
it.
volunteering is this?
Are the players volunteering?
Yeah, they money. And why are players giving their money?
Right.
Thank you. Hold on. I tweeted
Right.
that. Yes. Why the hell is Zion Williamson paying the people? What is it? Smoothie?
Smoothie Queen.
King.
What the hell is George
His
Benson? What's her lady?
wife.
Yeah, what is she doing?
Well,
why is she?
Bailing out the archdiocese.
Oh,
Remember the thing we started?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
She
they're
sure
worried
did.
about what's going
Yeah.
on in the parish right now with the priests.
Man, why is
Hey, they got that wrong. I'm taking care of these priests right now.
why is Mrs. Benson not paying these people?
Well,
Did you
they
guys
can't-
hear what Bob Meyer said? When he was talking about the fans? Oh, we're with them. We feel bad for them, and we're going to try to support them any way they can.
But now they found a coalition now with the players and ownership over in GSW because Steph has put up money. But getting back to the point, why it's let me
Why are
walk it back.
players paying them?
Because one, the players are getting ahead of the narrative, but what we're saying is facts. The owner should be taking care of their
Yes,
workers.
they work
the
for
players,
them.
They don't work for the players.
Exactly.
So the owner should be sitting there making sure that these people are taken care of, and in the future they need to set aside money for things when this happens. Oh, one hot take. Here's my Tony hot take.
Everybody. We won't give a Tony hot take.
And
One
this-
Tony hot take.
This
from each one of
comes
us.
from an old conversation of ours. You know who about to make out like a bandit over this coronavirus?
Zoom.
Warren Buffett.
Oh,
he
he
gonna
buy.
start selling pandemic insurance like a motherfucker. Watch.
Oh, I don't know if you could sell
Dog,
that.
he
No,
did it with
he
9/11.
did- yeah, he did
He
do
did
that,
it with
yeah.
9/11.
He sold insurance for 9/11.
Yes.
Okay, give me the backstory on this one.
So Warren Buffett basically creates
His whole business is insurance.
Yeah, so he creates.
He does really, but Warren Buffett does everything.
But
though,
what,
y'all.
this is where
No,
the
this is where
money,
this
the
is-
money
yeah.
got correct. Like,
Okay,
dude,
all right.
This is why he doesn't pay taxes.
yeah, dude, he sat out there and was like,
Yeah, serious.
Yeah, so
Did a virus attack your country?
yeah,
Did a plane hit your
watch.
He
Warren Buffett-
Really?
operates in he
Fear.
traffics fear.
Yes.
That's what he does.
Yes.
So he offers insurance and he does the numbers, the reality situation,
not
like
gonna
stuff
pay
like
out.
this.
Yeah.
It doesn't happen.
But it happens every 10 years.
often.
Let's say it happens every 10 years, but you're still paying it every year.
Y'all
dude.
think they gonna make a pandemic insurance?
Yes.
Are you crazy? Dude, look at what happened.
I would do it.
Dude, are you crazy?
I would offer it.
No, wait.
You're Tony
Are
Fish,
you-
of course you would.
Are you really wait? But seriously, you're saying that after something like this happens, stopgaps aren't going to be in place not to allow this and not to allow markets to crash in the same way? Dude, there will be insurance for this. Watch.
Well, you already have some type of insurance, like
But no, specific to pandemics.
Well, hold on. So this goes back to my point when we was talking about how the players, how the owners aren't paying people, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think the NBA, because the NBA or some league talking about how the players won't get paid if they're not playing.
The NBA said that's all a thumbnail.
So what you can do, what the owners can do, yes, they can go to their insurance and have the insurance pay out a portion of it.
No, they can't.
What you mean they can't?
Because
it's an act of God kind of thing. Yeah, they can. That's what they do.
I think the reason why why they can't would be how many games they've already played.
But they can figure all that out.
No, because if players play a certain amount of games, insurance doesn't kick in for their contracts. So
but I'm saying in a sense of this, because in contract there is some like an act of God kind of a clause.
Okay.
So you can have situations like that. It's like an act of if an act of God, something like this happened, there's kind of like act of God clauses. So
are you sure?
Yeah, I think we can look it up. Let's look this Google act of God clause.
Oh, if I move anything on here, this.
Oh Lord have mercy, kid! It's only a computer.
No.
It's only a computer.
You know how this works.
But no, I don't know.
How you take the phone right in your hand?
Well, I was actually
that's a computer right there.
Well, Ryan's looking it up. Thank you, Ryan. But no, I think they would just go through their normal. I think you probably go through your normal
that's
things of insurance.
No, that's like that's like in places where if you don't have the type of natural disaster insurance,
but you can get it.
No, what I'm saying is if you don't already have it and it happens, they're not gonna.
Oh no, yeah, you.
But that's that's the point that I'm making.
But I think where pandemics is.
No, dude.
Pandemics don't happen every year.
That's the point of why he would make money off of it.
It's the fear of it, like all insurance is
fear.
You're paying for stuff that probably won't happen.
Yeah. But a car accident can happen. Your house can catch on fire. No, not that.
But we're talking about like 9/11. Dog, he was selling 9/11 insurance, bro.
I don't remember hearing this. I don't. I'm just being honest. Yeah. I don't remember hearing about.
Yeah. That's what he did. Companies, large companies that own buildings, they went and got insurance just in case stuff like that happened.
Well, the biggest thing, one thing you can do is, I think the Congress passed it. I don't know if we're gonna get to it eventually. Paid leave, that's huge. So, give you a little insight to my 9-to-5s. So, yes, we have competitors, but we're the biggest in the market, right? Mm-hmm. Come to find out, a lot of our competitors who are not that big is probably gonna have to fire people or lay people off, I should say, because no money is coming into the company, obviously, right? So. I would hope somebody got in Trump's ears like, hey, dude, I know you always worried about the numbers of what's going to make you look bad. If people start laying off people, saying like, I can't pay them, that's your unemployment rate is going to skyrocket. Also, too, you're going to have a lot of businesses using those factors of their insurance to reach out to their insurance company like, hey, I'm not making any money. I need to take on some type of insurance. Something along those lines is going to make the numbers go bad. He didn't want to back the measure from the Congress to give the people paid leave. Paid leave is going to save a lot of people as far as financially, and it's going to save a lot of businesses because in order to pay their employees, don't have to worry about that, and they don't have to worry about firing or laying them off, I should say. So I think a lot of stuff is probably going to fall within that, but we shall see. We shall see. You all could be 100% right, but I want to see it.
I think the act of God thing is a lot of gray area.
That's the point I'm making.
Yeah, it is a lot of gray area. I'm not saying it's not.
I don't know if it's in
why you would get direct insurance for, say, this. That's the point.
So what would this insurance
look like? This might not even count under act of God. It probably does, but you might have to take that to court.
That's what I was going to say. The point is, some people are going.
We got a preview to the hot take.
Some people are going to fight it and be like, "No, that doesn't work." And that's where you come in there, and it would be, for instance, a business. If a pandemic, or like I said, they should have money set aside for the workers in the NBA
in general. I agree.
But so people are going to they're going to make profit off of this. Like things don't happen like this. People don't make money off.
Hey, listen, I was talking to the missus. I was like, listen, a lot of things are born out of situations like this. Yeah. You have a lot of kids. Here's a question for y'all. So the whole thing about the colleges, kids are probably not going back to college this year.
Right.
It's a good chance because it's already.
I'd be mad if I had an apartment on the yard.
Yeah, they got to worry about that now. So you have a lot of
not coming home.
Not coming home. So you have this. This is March. They already saying, "Hey, go ahead and just stay home. We'll let you know when you stay home." They have to clean out the buildings, but kids are done with school in May. So what, I'm gonna go back for like a month and a half? I mean, yeah, I guess that'd be cool. I want to get away from home, but 9 times out of 10, it's like you go ahead and just stay at home. We'll just bring the semester back.
Unless they cut into the summer break. If the school has a summer break,
because it goes back to your point when you were saying earlier, we don't know how many tests. We don't know how many people are
They
affected.
can work from home though. They can do school from home now.
There you go. So I wonder because I don't know if you could say, hey, I live in Inglewood, but I'm a USC Trojan. They have online programs, but all their programs are not online. So I wonder if it will become. I wonder if something is in this industry to come out and do it.
Compared to when we were in college, everything is digital on your laptop now anyway.
True, but
it's
a
not
lot
like
of
these marks are literally writing papers. So you would sit, you're sending most of your work through email anyway.
My point is
so all you're doing is you're just not meeting up with your teachers for labs and
or you can do everything do everything through Zoom.
You can do. Yeah.
So I'm curious to see, like, I wonder will that really pop up more so on colleges? Like, hey, we have all these kids on campus, but maybe we can just give all our programs to be online programs.
I was thinking it'd be interesting.
Save me a lot of money on room and board.
It'd be interesting if this changes people's attitudes, and I don't think it will, to gathering. Because I was like, man, if people start, like, if they would have started playing games without fans in the arena, I wonder if fans would have been like, you know what, I enjoy going there, but we can just start doing this at home for the most part. Like, I wonder how would it, in the long term,
the psyche of the fan.
People that, I don't think so. People that feel like, man, I got to be there, and changing their attitude to be like, you know what, I don't have to be there. And so in the future, would it affect? Not saying people are afraid to go. That's not what I'm saying. But it would just be like just like football.
It's football.
Like
I don't have to go to a football game.
You don't have to go to a football. It's better to watch it at home than to be there.
It's a TV sport.
Would usually like to go to these sports arenas, be like, you know what? It's cool just sitting here on my couch watching it. And then in the long run, they would start losing money with the turnstiles. But it's one thing that I kept saying to everybody. This is why I was like, yeah, I think this Rona is real. Because when people are like, man,
I'm glad you think it's real.
No. I was saying it because there was a lot of people that felt like it wasn't.
Yeah.
And I was like, listen, as soon as capitalists start refusing money, even though they got these huge television deals that kind of cover up for some of this, but you still want the concessions and people going through the turnstiles. As soon as they like, nah, I'm not doing this. Yeah, something up, right? That was like,
absolutely.
Yeah, like it's people not giving away money.
What's the
like
money
that.
doing? That's usually what you can tell how serious
follow
something
the
is.
cash.
Follow the stock market.
Follow the cash.
To back up Ken's point, I was listening to this local sports radio show out of New York City yesterday, and they were talking about how the NBA, if you paid attention the last couple of years, Tony, you can back me up on this, they started virtual reality where you can
sit in the stands.
So maybe this will be a precursor to all the other major sports doing this in the future, should something like this happen again. And I was also listening to another national sports talk show, and this host was saying he has two daughters in college, and both their colleges canceled graduation already. They'll still get their degree, but they just won't be able to participate. Yeah, and I said, that's sad.
Yeah,
that sucks.
Especially paying all that money.
Yeah.
I agree with that. Just send me the degree.
Yeah. I mean,
it wouldn't bother me that much.
If I'm able,
oh man, really?
Yeah, I'm like, y'all ain't have to come down here. I ain't have to worry about entertaining y'all when y'all was down here and trying to hang out with my friends for
just
the last
think about
time.
how much money you'll save, though.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, you would have to say, like, okay, cool, this is a market for this, instead of me coming all the way flying out there, room and board, living out there.
Speaking of money, Afton's auntie just went gold as far as being AKA. It's been 50 years, right? They're having their what's the name in Louisville?
It's like an Uber rewards list.
Yeah. Damn.
They're having their I forget.
Shout out to all the AKAs
Jubilee. They're having their Jubilee or whatever down in Louisville, right? So her auntie Pat is a friend named Phyllis, but have both been on there for 50 years as far as AKAs from Northern. So Phyllis's daughter and Afton planned this thing for them, and they basically spent $1,000 a piece for it.
Ooh, in Louisville?
So I'm like, so you still going to Louisville?
Boy, when is it though?
This was this weekend.
Oh.
This was yesterday till Sunday. Oh. So I was like, are you still going? I was like, dog, I don't know if you need to be going down there, right?
Flights are cheap.
Right, but,
but do you want to go?
Life isn't. But this is the point.
But do you want to go?
So, and Afton's aunt kind of, usually is always hacking and coughing or whatever.
So she's a sickly lady?
No, she's not sickly. I won't say she's sickly, but she
got allergies
has,
probably.
Yeah,
maybe
the
bad
respiratory
allergies.
issues.
Yeah. Well, she definitely don't need to get it in.
So this is the thing. So her aunt's like, Afton, now this was a surprise. So her aunt's basically like, yeah, I'm not going to go because there's no reason for me to risk myself going there.
Absolutely.
Right. And Afton didn't tell her that she spent this money because she didn't want to influence what she was doing. And she just ate it because she didn't want her aunt to feel that she had to go.
Absolutely.
Yeah, she should have or whatever.
Absolutely.
But I'm just saying as far as...
So anyways, if she's...
That would have been awful.
If she spent...
COVID!
If she's been an AKA for 50 years, I mean, she's like 70-something then.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, no, she can't go.
She just basically turned 70 like maybe this year or last year.
No, she can't go. Yeah. Tony, since we have you down here, I do have a question. How was the feel of the media at the Bulls game when they had the different kind of setup. It kind of reminded me like the closest thing the Bulls going to get to an NBA Finals or the playoffs, the setup. So how was that experience?
Weird. Really weird.
Not being in the locker room with the guys?
You miss looking at their balls?
God. I mean,
Can I get a towel, please?
being serious right here.
Felicio, put on some clothes. I know Cristiano Felicio don't never put on no clothes.
Try to be serious right here, my man, making dick jokes.
Here's your socks.
That's why I love him. Go ahead.
Yeah, it was really weird, man. Having the players. All right, who do you guys want? All right, he may come out. Like, instead of
you got him.
going up to a player and talking to him in pregame,
It's kind of like
post-game.
college.
It was weird, man. Like it, and I've only been doing it for like 2 years, but for the guys that have been doing it for
Casey
decades,
Johnson and all those guys,
it was really weird for them.
He was like twitching.
What do you mean I can't have? I want his Zach. Calm down, Casey.
But we got the main,
I want Shaq Harrison.
the main players. They acquiesced and they came out. They understood what the deal was. So
that's good.
They were easy to work with in that capacity. But man, it was just different. Right? I mean, everybody's looking around like this is odd territory. This is new territory for everybody involved.
Do you think that it kind of reminded me, like I said, we brought this up on the show, how we would go out there and cover Bourbonnais, and when John Fox got there to Bears training camp, and he was like, no media, no, it cut it down.
Independent.
Independent, all that, but it stuck within the organization, and it never happened again. We never able to get down there and train and cover training camp. Do you think it's ever going to be a possibility that the NBA and also the players be like, you know what, we kind of like this?
Yeah, I don't think sports is going to be the same after this. Yeah. I think it'll try to get back to normalcy like in a few months or so, but it's not going to be the same.
They don't want to deal with y'all for the most part anyway.
So initially, what I heard on the score, I forget which show, maybe it was Bernstein McKnight, and they were basically saying that NBA made it even seem like the Bulls, but they weren't worried about people that was on the deadline. They were more, because people on deadline basically have to get in there and get out. Mm-hmm. But they're worried about people that are just there now. Did you feel that they're going to use this to deny, for instance, you? Since like even though you report, but it's not like you have to get this out.
Yeah, you're not bumping out.
Do you feel like they're going to use this to start to deny, like in what he was just saying, to kind of use this to kind of deny those people and restrict their access moving forward?
They might.
Okay.
I wouldn't be surprised if they did. But the NBA as a whole is so progressive, and taking that approach has made them more digitally relevant across the world, that I will find it hard for the NBA to allow a lot of restricting of outlets, because
it's just not them.
It's just not in their nature for the NBA. It'll be hypocritical on their end.
I could totally see the NFL doing it.
But the NFL, but the NFL has been doing it though. They've been restricting access for like a while. It's all right, but it's tough to get like a one-on-one interview with the NFL player unless they really want to do it. It's rough. So, but the NBA, from what I've seen, the NBA is really progressive with that stuff. MLB kind of maybe the next after that. But yeah, I could absolutely see though it not being like it was pre this.
Okay,
going on.
All right, so our thoughts on what should happen to Rudy Gay. I personally said he should catch a pumpkin head.
Rudy Gay or Rudy Gobert?
Rudy Gobert, I'm sorry.
Damn, y'all
and Rudy Gay.
Leave Rudy Gay alone.
All the Rudies is fucking.
What are you playing in San Antonio for?
All the Rudies.
Yes, out of here.
All the Rudies are getting fucked up. Listen, my personal thought, one, I've always kind of liked Rudy Gobert, but like it goes back now to the crying point, and I just even feel like more that he's even when he didn't make the All-Star team, I feel like even more like he's a bitch, and like every time I see him, and like
not gonna get that Rudy Gobert interview now.
I really know he a bitch.
Damn,
how he was grabbing the mics.
He didn't grab him. He was just touching.
No, he did like this to him. And anybody that do like this with their hands is suspect to me.
Grab the mic right, you bitch.
Oh God.
Facts.
Make
That's
sure.
a thank you, Ron. I'm done.
This is my thing. I don't mind. I would probably run up on him. It's like, dude, what are you doing? He might get a good gut punch.
Still on him and get the corona.
Like you're Donovan Mitchell?
Because
Or?
look, what about? It's only one Raptor.
give him a good
one
gut punch.
Raptor hasn't got his test. Who you think it is? I think it's OG Anunoby.
You said one guy what?
One Raptor hasn't gotten his test back. The rest of them are clear, negative. I think it's OG Anunoby because he elbowed him and got all that damn Rona on his elbow. It's like French Rona.
I listen. I think I'm sure a lot of guys is not liking him right now, but I don't think you can suspend him or anything like that. I mean, it's one thing to say like, "Oh, we told him he had corona," and then he went out there was grabbing everything and like did a Step Brothers and threw his nuts on the table and like It's one thing if you do that.
Somebody did that with Step Brothers.
This is the one rule of the house. Don't ever, ever, ever touch my drum set. You understand?
Don't go in there and...
Don't touch it!
Not touch my drum set.
Don't
touch my
on his drum sack. On the drum sack. Drum sack.
I don't focus on nuts as hard as y'all focus on. I saw the nuts.
You just made a dick joke about Felicia gonna run around naked.
I just made it up.
It was a part of the movie.
It has to be organic.
Yeah, well, I don't think you can suspend him or anything like that. You could probably give him you could probably talk to him like, dude, why are you being a jackass? You're a jackass. But I don't think you can suspend him or anything like that. He didn't know he had it. He didn't know.
But still, he was informed.
Clearly, his melanin wasn't sufficient.
Yeah.
Too much French in there.
Yeah.
Because we know we don't get Rona. We don't get Rona.
But yeah, man, they gotta define him something.
You really think gonna find him?
Yes.
How you gonna
How
find
much?
him being a jackass?
Yes.
Tony, you're Adam Silver. How much you find him?
NBA.
In
50 grand?
The NBA would stop me like, you ain't finding him over this.
100 grand?
I'm with him. I think he should. There should
But
be,
no.
but there won't be action.
No,
He
because,
won't be,
no,
yeah.
because
I think he's just gonna need his ass beat one time quick.
Give him a good gut punch. Just one good gut punch.
No, like he
here's-
needs to be kicked a little bit.
here's why is because now we're just now realizing how serious this
very
is and
serious.
how, like, you don't. What if Donovan, has an older aunt or older,
Yep.
family member? Like
Yep. And she outta here.
He actively put his teammates in danger by
French
not.
love.
On her deathbed, fuck up Rudy Gobert.
But yeah,
They
man.
gave
Like,
it to me.
once you're given the information about we are taking these precautions, one to protect you,
True.
but also to protect your teammates as well and your coaching.
But you said we was wrong to tell Jason not to come.
Oh, I know. I told Jason not to come.
He said, I asked, I said, was we foul? He was like, yeah. I was like,
Why? He just got back from Europe. He should go get tested.
I don't understand, folks. Like, how are we talking crazy? Let's clear no. I called D.
He called. This is so. Okay, go ahead.
Explain this. Explain it.
Go ahead.
So we got a text line going, and Jason was either drunk, as we probably found out, or he just had his heart broken a little bit more. So he was going through.
Oh, yikes.
Oh yeah, you haven't been around.
Oh man, she was nice.
She was nice. She was very nice. Yeah, me and Tony met her. I remember I told Chanel about that. She's like, oh, she was nice. So we're going through the text line, and Jason's like, yeah, I'm coming over. When we gonna do the flip? I'm like, where are you? He's like, well, I'm still in Europe. Like, you ain't coming over here. I'm like, dude. I didn't say it like that, but I was like, Jason, you might want to get tested.
Where's he at in Europe?
He was in Dutch. He was in Denmark.
Denmark. Okay. So I don't know what the hell
He was
happened
like, it's
in
not, but
Denmark.
he still went through international airports.
Yeah, no doubt.
So I didn't get. He was like, man, I'm in Denmark. So I'm like, no, you're going through international airports.
Yeah.
You're not
going through
coming
any airport right
you're not
about now.
No, if you came through Midway, I wouldn't care as much. But but when you like come out here flying,
So wait a minute. So I'm going back and forth. I'm like, Jason, I'm being serious, man. You should go get tested.
I didn't know if you was being serious or not.
Yeah, I was being serious.
I thought you was kind of joking.
You are a little bit of both. A
'Cause-
little
and
bit of
again,
both.
Now I stopped looking at the text thread.
So a little bit of both. Then all of a sudden I'm upstairs. I'm in the bed with all like that. I'm just texting with everybody. Here's my phone ringing. I said, Kenneth Davis. I'm like, oh shit. I said, what's up, Ken? And what did you say?
I mean, he ain't coming over.
He's like, do you love your family? I love my
I
family.
said, do you love your grandmother? I'm talking about the people that could die.
Hey, Ken, I don't think he's coming. But what was interesting,
Oh,
though,
he was coming.
boy, I told him, I think you ain't coming over here. But in fact, I work with a girl who knows
Wait, no,
him.
we go hit it with the 14 days.
Well, wait a minute. I thought he was going to get quarantined anyway when he came back. Did that not go into effect?
Wait, is he still not back?
No, he's
Oh,
back.
he's back. He is back.
You mean he's quarantined? Who quarantined him?
Well, no, that was one of the things coming from Europe.
Yeah,
well,
but he's not self-quarantined.
No. They was talking about they was going to test everybody that came back through Europe.
But it's how you came back, though.
What, how he
I think Jason may have got here
a day before?
Yeah, just around because
just
if you
before
go
that
through,
ban, right?
It's open if you go through UK.
He got back Thursday.
Yeah, I think Jason got back.
And it was going on.
He almost
he
was
kept saying
stuck
like,
in
I'm
Denmark.
coming back tomorrow.
Yeah.
But Trumpito was like, yeah, it's all happening Friday. I'm like, you'll get back just in time. So yeah, maybe he did miss it.
But I don't think he's self-quarantining himself.
Jason, absolutely not.
I'm about to say he out right now buying something. That's some whole food.
What's up, guys?
Touching all the grapes.
What's happening, guys?
Grab it right, you bitch.
And we was gonna sit. You was gonna have to drop them off.
Yeah, right? Stuck in the same car? Jason, I hope you don't mind all the windows and sunroof are going to be open.
Ryan gonna be traveling like this.
I just like doing the Ace Ventura thing.
11 and 7. But no,
Here's good?
hopefully he's
Yeah,
good.
man. But
So what? We was wrong for that?
Oh no. Okay. But like
love Jason.
the post that Donovan Mitchell put on Instagram.
Yeah, what did he say?
No, he was basically saying
motherfuckers
that
should
we
be
should all
playing
be
like that.
We should all be more careful.
Yeah,
He was subliminal little shot at
Yes,
Rudy
yeah.
he was a substitute.
after he gave him a good gut punch.
He was like, motherfuckers play too
Look,
much.
there's no there's no coming
no,
back.
you're playing.
If this may be the reason why Donovan Mitchell leave in free agency.
I was about to say we trading Gobert. He on the market.
Yeah, who gonna want him after
Who gonna
that?
want him though?
This is almost equivalent to like
To D'Angelo Russell.
Yeah, to D'Angelo Russell. It was like he just got to get out of here.
I still trade for Rudy.
That's why they can't.
Go
Isn't that why they can't suspend him? He's their future star because Donovan's going to leave.
He ain't getting rid of Rudy Gobert.
He's going to be their main attraction. Come see the Frenchman that survived Corona.
Gonna wheel him out.
And at 7 foot.
All right. Whole Foods CEO John Mackey reportedly sparked some ire by suggesting that employees donate their paid time off to coworkers sick with coronavirus. Vice's motherboard reported that Mackey sent out an email to store-level workers on Wednesday outlining the company's protocols and benefits amidst the COVID-19 pandemic. His memo included a note highlighting the groceries company's longstanding policy allowing employees to donate PTO to sick or grieving coworkers. But Mackey's comments sparked controversy among some of Whole Foods employees who spoke with Motherboard, including an anonymous cashier who said it was selfish in asking the retailers' workers to figure out within themselves. I tweeted this out yesterday, and I was like, how a company that's under Amazon, and you're telling me...
I thought Jeff Bezos was a CEO.
No, not of Whole Foods.
I thought he owned them. I thought
They do, but they're...
Oh, I got you.
It's under Amazon.
umbrella.
Yeah,
I got you.
Yeah, exactly. It's under the Amazon umbrella.
I got you.
So this dude is worth $100 million too.
Damn, are you serious?
Yeah, this
What?
guy Mackey is worth $100 million. And Shuddy was like, "Y'all handle that."
What is with all these rich people trying to squeeze every
That's how they
freaking
got
penny
rich
right now?
Tony, what's your theory on rich people?
What about rich people?
As far as how are rich people good people? What's your theory on that?
Are they good people?
Yeah.
Probably not.
Yeah.
But
Damn straight.
but if what they do helps like the lesser people,
Now you're trying to go into some
What?
Now you're trying to go into Watchmen. You sneaky fucker, you. So we had a debate. He just watched Watchmen yesterday.
I just finished it.
So
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, how long ago was that now? We told you to do this? Okay, all right.
So he said that what's the name shouldn't have been killed off because we don't.
Lady True.
Your Lady True. He didn't think they showed that she was a villain. So he was like, what would have happened if she would have won?
She's about to kill everybody,
That's
Tony.
what- no, she wasn't. Killing but
That's the thing. She wasn't.
Well,
Hold on.
we don't know what she was going to do.
But we
Yeah, she had them all.
This is a hard
She might have
thing. We should
enslaved
finish
the
conversation.
world.
Yeah,
And then talk about that
we'll
later.
finish
it's
it.
on the dock. It's on the dock.
Okay. Well, it's another. You know what? Oh, I wanted to find this. Cameron Smith had tweeted this out. The owner for the Rockets, he basically came out and said, I don't know if he was in
What's
the
that,
sense of saying,
Frontera?
yeah, I think it was in the sense of kind
it
of
starts
like,
with a
don't
T.
worry about it.
No, I thought it started with a...
Oh man,
I mean, have you heard the Bulls say something?
We go to you for that.
Yeah, you give us the information.
No,
on the
the
Bulls.
United Center has not made any statement.
Tillman
in regards.
As far as what?
Fertitta or whatever.
Yeah, I said Frontiera, but yeah. But you got his first name. I was talking about his last name.
Hold on, let me try to see if I can find it because Cameron tweeted it out, and I was like, "Are you serious?" He's like, "Man, the audacity of some rich people! Like, what the hell are you doing?" I'm gonna try to see if I can find it.
Listen, I thought this, and because I want to work for them one day, I didn't tweet this out. But we all know ESPN has that huge campus in Bristol. Y'all just gonna make all those people come up in there all the time? And y'all ain't running nothing, no way. All they doing is speculating right now. It's like, I was like, there's no reason for me to watch ESPN basically right now. All we doing is until like football free agency start. All we're doing is speculating.
Cricket highlights.
It's bad.
Last night.
They was hot though.
Are they playing?
Cricket? Yeah.
They're playing.
Damn, they still playing?
Yeah, and they ran
But
up.
think about how far they are from the fans.
Yeah.
Like they far away from the
That's
fans.
true.
Yeah, they
Was
only
it a
about-
mass gathering?
But I didn't know this as a part of the game. If a ball or whatever they call this
Yeah, I don't know.
thing, it goes to the fans throw it back.
Yeah,
on
there's
the
no
field.
home run.
They don't have extra like
Balls?
What? So they have to. They
gotta have some extra ones. They just don't
No,
want
they
to let
didn't.
you keep
No, they had to go back. They had
get
to
the ball?
go
Get
into
'em,
the stands.
So were there fans in the
look for-
stands?
No, there were no.
Okay,
the
and they-
players
yeah.
had to go
and
into
look
the
for it.
Get 'em,
look for the ball.
They can't nobody just go run up there like
Nope.
an assistant go do it.
Nope.
Like, are the players working the
Essential
cameras too?
personnel only can.
I'm just
Essential.
saying. But you had to have like a trainer there or something.
Yeah, he's training.
So
He
why
ain't
does-
running after
he's
that ball.
training. What you doing over here training?
Also, Sports Center ran an old highlight of a LeBron James game from 2009. It was Cleveland and Sacramento.
Man,
Yeah,
ESPN.
this
Is that his first game?
ESPN
No,
is some trouble.
but his first game was against Sacramento. That was back in 03. But this one, they ran those from 09.
ESPN
Everybody go ahead and cut that cord then. Y'all need that.
Why are they showing 09?
I don't know.
Kings.
I don't know.
Wasn't the 09 Kings trash?
Yes, they were.
Interesting.
Yep.
Damn, he must have did something. I can't find that tweet. Damn, maybe it got deleted or something. I don't know. But yeah, the Rockets owners basically came out saying some stupid shit.
I respect it.
You respect them saying stupid shit?
No, I'm just saying,
Oh, you
they ain't
expect
paying them. They don't do
It's
nothing.
like, what are y'all doing, man? Like, how are you not paying people? That is the craziest thing in the world. These folks,
They got rich for a reason,
yeah, for sure. Oh, listen, I agree with you to a point
but
of
not having morals.
so for people to be like super
rich.
uber rich,
Yeah.
they've stepped on many of backs to get to that point. I mean, unless you just hit the lottery, then you flipped it into the stock market. That's very rare. You a unicorn of a unicorn. For the most part, man, you done some wild shit to get that rich. I'll hold it. But shout out to Mark Cuban. He was at least
How
the
far
first
would you
one.
go?
How far to go to what? Be uber rich? Mm-hmm. How rich? Like a billionaire?
Own a professional sports team, rich.
Ooh, you gotta be rich.
Yeah, if you really own it, because the
You
team
gotta
is
be rich.
worth $1 billion. So if you
we
spend
did
$1
a-
billion,
So what morals are you leaving at the door to attain that?
Remember we did this a little bit with the shrinking pills?
yeah, we did.
D wouldn't even buy the Bears for the shrinking pills.
No, I like the size of my.
No, he was like, I need
like
more
my-
than the Bears.
I like my unit. It is has served me.
Right,
it served-
Over-generational wealth?
It served me
Yes.
well.
My dick is more important than my grandkids.
You could own the Bears.
Damn.
Nah, I want this dick.
Damn, right? I'm leading this for my grandkids. There goes Grandpa's dick on the mantle. We could have had the Bears.
Stare at it, Sonny. He gave up the Bears for that.
What would I?
Your priorities fucked up.
You're already married. It's not that important.
Cut his dick off anyway.
It's one thing about cutting off instead of getting it snipped. Jesus Christ!
We missed.
If I can have the Bears, if I had to give that up, yeah, I'll probably do that.
There we go.
Yeah, I'll probably do that.
Come on, it's a football team. They are billions.
Shawty said I don't need $4 billion.
Well, wait, but hold on. So am I
That is
just
interesting.
owning
Just the
them?
priority
You
level.
own them.
Yeah, principal owner.
Yes, you own them.
You could tell Ryan
By
Pace,
myself?
get the hell out of here.
So ownership, I probably do that then.
Hell yeah.
I said your dick was permanent. You could go get paid.
That is interesting, though. Like where your
me get this.
priorities are. That was really interesting.
that was great.
That's a case. I wonder how many. Like, if you just like, all right, answer in 1 second. Your first answer: own a professional team, shrink your penis. No. I wonder how many people just off rip would say,
I'm gonna rock with the dick. Like, okay, bro. I'll be shrinking fuck out my dick.
Oh my god.
Wait, pass it over here right now.
I'm trying to think
This
what
motion be a lot of motion in the ocean.
I'm trying to think what morals would I give up to own something?
Would you go raw
Oh, I do that all the time. I got white.
with someone questionable?
Whoa, brother, for sure. For sure.
Questionable?
Big time questionable.
Bleach.
Call,
Everybody
you
right
basically
now
are coming
dip your
out
meat-
unscathed.
Dip your meat in some bleach.
Oh, I would be fine.
No,
if I did
you
that.
are lucky if you come out unscathed.
Oh, whoa.
See? No, now you wowing. Now you wowing.
I'm still doing it.
Oh wow.
For my kids.
Billions,
No,
dude.
what I got? Listen,
Billions.
Magic Johnson's still alive. I'm just saying what. Like that's the problem with condoms now.
Well,
that people don't fear shit.
With a medicated soap, get rid of it.
No.
Oh, ain't nobody
You
doing
have
that.
to go
Crabs?
full. Whatever you get, you got to go full
You
treatment.
get a tea for crabs? He said a medicated soap. The fuck? I thought it was the 70s disease. Like the clap. Ooh. The clap. Gonorrhea. Ooh.
Go get a magic wipe.
Gonorrhea.
Oh god.
Nah, we talking some serious shit.
Oh, y'all doing it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm taking that AIDS.
Oh, wow.
keep black people in poverty.
Hell no.
Ooh, nah.
No.
Not that one, bro.
See?
Not
Nah.
that one. Not that one. That's too
And
far.
all of us.
You crossed the line right there. My dick, yes. The brothers, no.
Ryan?
Hell no.
No.
Oh,
Keep people down.
In his heart, he like, see. No. I'm joking. I'm joking.
I don't know. What would I don't know what I would do to morally to give up.
What
a thing.
about, I got one for you. What about take, vandalize, and pillage some little village in the Amazon forest that nobody knows about or cares about?
What's wrong with y'all?
I'm asking.
No, I can't do that.
Nobody knows about this place.
No, I can't do it.
To own a sports team?
I can't hurt
If
people.
it's oil right there, all you got to do is just
Can I move 'em?
wipe out these. No,
No.
It's only about
200
See, I
200
was
people.
gonna say 50.
What?
No.
Oh no.
I'm not killing nobody on no
No.
sports
It's
team.
not
Yo.
I'm just
No.
No.
D, you stay strong there. I'm with you.
No, I'm not
No.
doing that.
We can't murder people. Oh man. Hey, Sid, this is your chance, brother. Bunker strikes again.
They burning that bitch down anyway.
That doesn't mean they're burning with the people in there.
Ratchet Davis strikes again.
You making jokes about this, but like people actually made these conscious decisions. And,
They
and,
do.
like we're proud
they
of
do.
it.
Yeah. That's what I'm talking. Maybe that's why we're not uber rich. I don't know if I can do it, man.
Yeah, you got to do some terrible
Would you
things.
drink?
usually.
Would you
Is that
drink?
the reason why
would you,
black people aren't uber rich? We just too.
No, it's other. No, it's
Systematic
systematic.
racism.
Yeah. Let me tell you something. I knew a lot of brothers that would kill your ass for $100. Goddamn.
Give me my money.
Do you want it? You want it clean, or do you want it messy? $1.50 for messy, $200 for clean. No, that is not the no.
What
no,
happened
no.
to Tony?
Yeah.
What were you about to say?
Would you drink fresh? Would you drink fresh, dirty Flint water?
For sure.
You would?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
That's got to be an accumulative
I'm
effect.
grown. Lead don't affect me like that. I ain't giving it to my kids.
Okay. Hey, it's going through your. It's
I
going through your
bathe
body.
in that Flint water.
Pass me the rope. Pass me the soap. Everything.
Like, God, you
These Dre pisses are mine.
for sure. It's just me. Like, if you just put it on me, for sure.
Would you let R. Kelly piss in your face?
For sure. Bring it.
Yeah.
Bring that
I guess
pee.
he got to.
Go ahead, bro. Look, I'll be staring at him. I'll be mean mugging his ass.
Chin up.
Do I look young enough for you?
Yo, what did Dave Chappelle say? Would you rather go to jail or get? What did he say? It was some joke. He's talking about R. Kelly peeing. Stay away from my eyes.
For sure.
Bring him in. Stay away from my eyes.
Man, it's a bill. Dog, y'all, they could put shit on TV. Right? And people be like, that's the billionaire that R. Kelly pissed on his face. Right? Like, facts.
Hey, it wouldn't be the worst.
And then you see me pull off in that Wraith on your
Yeah, it wouldn't be the worst.
on the license plate, piss face. Oh, fuck all y'all. I'm rich.
D, you eating the butt?
What?
You eating the butt?
Oh no.
You would not eat the butt?
Eat the butt.
You thought you said in the butt.
I did too. I was like, damn.
No.
He went off crazy. First, I was like, in my head, I was like, I ain't gonna say shit. I think he just said in the butt. I'm gonna let that shit pass.
Oh no!
All
right.
Justice style.
Next
No,
story.
groceries is not, bro. Finish with it.
For what? Sports team?
Yeah. Come on, it don't take that long.
Who?
I want this all on the record.
It don't matter. Terry Crews, motherfucker.
I can't open the cheeks. They're too muscular.
Be on the side court. That's the guy who ate Terry Crews' ass. On close up. Look at his face. The face of a winner.
Rubbing in your lips and shit.
How do I look courtside?
All right.
Oh my God.
Vladimir Putin changed his mind and backed the plan to allow him to run for 2 more presidential terms because of the current turbulent period in the world. His spokesman said in the Kremlin's
They released the corona.
in the Kremlin's first public explanation of a move that would let him rule until 2036.
Damn. So this shit ain't going nowhere.
Hey, I'll be out of here by 2020, I swear. You know what? How bad things are. I better stay for another 15, 16 years.
How old is Vladimir Putin? Is he in the 60s?
Yeah, he ain't in his 50s.
Do you think he likes power?
He's 67.
He's 67.
So this would allow him to be president, prime minister until he's 83.
So this is so
Man, we gotta stop letting these mentally ill people.
Well, it's a dictatorship.
That's a dictatorship right there. Well, you know what's crazy? He kind of went in and
He
took over the
mentally
power.
ill?
They were presidents.
Yeah, he was like
in
the
Russia.
champion of the people when he first went in.
Exactly. He was
Well,
the
he was
president.
supposed to bring back the old ways.
Right.
Yeah, that's why he put his ass in.
in.
Right, but then he was like, man, I like this.
He was like, I'm gonna bring back the old ways.
Yeah.
But real
Stalin
quick,
had it right.
Yeah.
real quick though, he's always a precursor to whatever Trump is
Trump's
thinking.
already joked about not letting go of the office and
Somebody, I don't know who brought this up, like, man, listen, what if it get like to November? No, it's like to October. This shit is still wild. You know, people already think that his ass ain't gonna leave.
By the way,
although I don't believe that his ass, they ain't gonna run his ass up out of
He got tested today.
Did he?
Yes, he did.
So we got to find out. What do you think we're gonna
can't
know
vote for
the
president with
real
corona,
results? The motherfucker lies about everything.
they can.
Well, this came
they
after
would
he
do
said he wouldn't get tested.
Yeah, but he knew.
Well,
they kept showing
he got shamed into it because of the press conference
and
yesterday.
they kept showing those pictures of him with what was it,
Shaking hands with
Australia.
everybody.
Dude,
Yeah, like he
he's
kept
like-
shaking hands.
Yeah.
with us.
Matt Gaetz, a couple other people down there at CPAC.
You know he ain't washing his hands.
Ivanka Trump even stayed at home. And she was sitting next to the motherfucker
Bro,
who got tested positive.
Like she don't do nothing.
Hell no, she making money.
She just gets to hear all the secrets.
She making money off her daddy. That's all they doing. All
Why
of
did you think she was gonna be doing?
yeah, she ain't doing shit. Trump ain't doing shit. He just making fucking money. Well, he doing shit. People don't like it, but majority of people don't like it, I should say. But no, man, I wouldn't be shocked if he try to pull some shit like that. Well, you know what? We're still fighting this. I don't think I should go. Nah, motherfucker,
I'm
go.
expecting it. No, I'm expecting it. I'm expecting him to, I mean, he hasn't abided by a constitution anyway. Mm-hmm. So what's it to him? I think I want to run for a 3rd term. We'll make it happen.
Shit.
I'd love to see his ass get thrown out.
Yeah, that shit ain't gonna fly here.
I would love to see that.
It don't fly here.
Can they do the classic?
He
Like,
basically committed treason
I would be
and
interested
they
if the
stayed in.
military would intervene.
I think military would
That's what I'm saying.
I think they would walk his ass up out of there.
I think they would. I don't think the military, even though some of them would want him to.
Yeah.
But I think most of them would be
But
like.
they are strict, hardcore letters of the law kind of dudes. They'll walk his ass up out of there. I don't think they'll do it.
can we get an Uncle Phil throwing his ass out?
You know how ridiculous that sounds?
Yeah, it does sound ridiculous here. It
like
does.
just opposed to him committing treason, but him trying to run for a 3rd term. No, we can't allow that.
Sticking to this, another topic,
All right, that's too much, Trump.
another topic I did want to bring up is voting. Like right now,
Oh, some voting is get pushed back.
Yeah, I know in some places, but our Super Tuesday is this upcoming Tuesday.
Yeah.
I know you voted. I usually vote this weekend.
I already voted.
I was thinking today because usually after the show I go and vote. I get the family. We go and vote on all parties.
Have y'all been getting those text messages?
What's text messages?
I used to get. Only person who used to mess with me is Mayor Pete used to send me emails all the time. And I was
The
like,
Bernie people send me text messages.
What did he say?
Yeah.
What did he say?
Hold on.
We're desperate. We need you.
No, they be,
you got a new one? Have you got one since he lost last week?
yeah.
Okay, what does it say?
Hey, Anthony, it's Tim with Bernie 2020. It's time to cast our ballots for Bernie. Will you join us as we march to the polls with, this is Chewy Garcia.
Chewy back to him? I I didn't know
Yeah, I
that.
guess so.
Chewy
Yeah, it's all
Republican.
Like sometimes I engage them.
No.
He ran for mayor. He's a Democrat.
Like I showed y'all the
He's now
screenshot.
he's state senator.
right?
He's a representative now.
Yeah. Go ahead, Tony. I'm sorry.
I showed y'all the screenshot of my
Yeah,
conversation.
you told him,
with
I'm not gonna hold you or something.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
because they tried to get me to vote early, and I was like, I ain't got time, man.
I mean, all right, real quick, you gonna throw your vote? You still throwing your vote down the hole?
Yeah, might as well.
Yeah, I mean, right now,
Yeah.
it's not the presidential election,
Yeah.
but when the presidential election comes,
Of course, I'm voting for Biden.
okay, he gonna be crazy as a bat up there.
I'm gonna say Uncle Joe with
Stay
a
right
tear
here.
in my eye. That's my
I
guy.
don't understand the Biden thing.
Why he's being picked by the DNC? Yeah, I don't get it either.
I'm with you, facts.
He's an idiot.
Well, it's no.
He's
I do.
senile.
I do get.
Yes.
Yeah, I've been saying he does. He lost his fastball a long time ago.
Yes.
But the
coming with
thing-
that Kyle Hendricks
That's how
fastball.
bad things are.
I'm starting to think like I'm starting to think that they can't control Bernie.
Oh no, they don't.
They like
and-
Bernie's like
No, they
love,
can't.
but they don't like him.
But also,
And his politics.
I saw this thing this past week. One of the advisors from Bernie 2016 was telling Bernie that you need to start to make inroads with the other people in the DNC. And he said, I got 42%. And the person was like, yeah, but you can get 50. And that he doesn't do the stuff that Hillary would do as far as trying to build relationships with those people. Like he's just too much of a hot take artist, basically. He doesn't.
Should be all of them can't be trusted. None of them can be trusted.
I mean, Biden is Hillary 2.0, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's basically an extension of Obama. Like, well, Hillary was supposed to be. It
Which-
just we went with a man this time because we feel like we can have a better
because
chance to
people
win.
were sexist. Well, Hillary had flaws, but one of them, unfortunately, was the fact that she was a woman and that people aren't ready. Not saying any of us,
Right.
Because I voted for Hillary.
Me too.
People aren't ready to. But you had women who did not want to vote for a woman,
Right.
or would make up excuses to why they would. I was listening to. To the Daily podcast a week ago, and they had a lady on there talking about Elizabeth Warren when she canceled her run. She suspended her run for the presidency.
Man, she should have put out her flip switch to flip challenge first before she dropped it.
Right, it would have worked. But they were saying that the one of these ladies was talking about how she met Warren, Elizabeth Warren, and how she's been with Warren from the grassroots and started up and all this. But she was talking how she's like, I went to talk to this lady and I asked her about Hillary, and I was like, are you gonna vote for Hillary? And she was like, no, I hate her. And this was after saying all these pro-feminine things or whatever. And then she said she asked the lady the same thing about Warren, and the lady said the exact same thing. And she just pointed out that some women just aren't ready for a woman to be in that type of role, just like we were just alluding to, as far as you saying that this is just Joe Biden is just Hillary 2.0. But also, I mean, still, again, getting back to the Putin factor, and we talked about how Russia basically uses their bots for Trump and for Bernie Sanders because there's at opposite sides of the pole, and Russia just wants dysfunction. So they look at it as far as, okay, if Bernie is in office, we already know, there's going to be Democrats that may not like it, but we know that it's going to be like Obama as far as the right's not going to work with him for shit, especially the things that Bernie wants to do. But if a centralist, and that's the point of what you're just saying, why are they putting in Biden initially? I said, I don't know. It's because he's a centralist, and you can get white males to vote for Biden.
Oh my God, the white male vote went crazy through the roof.
But you can't get those people to necessarily say they're down with socialism with Bernie.
Right.
So even though he's losing his mind, as we just said that about Joe.
Damn,
but
Joe.
But the car's going to be still on the road. Russia don't want the car on the road.
Yeah.
They don't want this bitch to get back on the road.
Yeah. Right.
So that's why, we need a good vice president and some handlers around this old man.
You can make Bernie his vice president.
Look.
Low key.
Look,
No.
I'm gonna tell you the most important person in the world when Joe Biden becomes president. Who's
Vice
gonna
president.
be? Huh?
What'd you say?
I'm gonna tell you who the most important person is gonna be.
Who?
His CNA worker.
Jesus Christ.
That's gonna be controlling.
Meals for wheels for Biden.
It's gonna be controlling all that shit. They gonna be at the UN. They gonna have on some pink scrubs and shit, running the whole damn thing. You need to do this, Joe. Okay, Patricia.
By the way, Trump has extended the travel ban to the United Kingdom and Ireland.
Was wondering when they was getting that.
They had to. Everybody can go through Hawthorne.
Yep.
Yep. Official now.
Yeah, I mean, it would make a lot of it would be stupid if he did not do that, because it was very weird. It's kind of like, why do UK get exception? I know
Did you
Boris,
see
Boris
that
is
article
your boy, but
talking about it?
Huh?
Supposedly, because he has golf courses in the Ireland.
It's all about his money.
And
It's
UK.
all about his money.
So, and they're taking a huge hit. Everyone was, well, not everyone, but the conspiracy theory is he left that open so that people would still golf.
Not shocking.
Yeah. Speaking of another conspiracy theory, I was watching this YouTube video this morning before I came here, and this guy was actually saying with the coronavirus going on right now, Joe Biden, this is this guy's prediction. I'm using air quotes here. The coronavirus situation right now, this is another way to get back at Trump because he wasn't impeached, and now this is the way to put the nail in the coffin to get him out of office for the November
Somebody
2020.
made it.
China would definitely fuck up the economy to get back at Trump and Italy.
Right, but
Like, you know how we gonna fuck up Trump? Throw our economy to shit.
Right, but this guy was saying,
And the world.
But this guy was saying that they're going to use this as the final death nail in the coffin of Trump to not vote.
presidency.
Yeah, to not vote for him in November.
listen.
And this was Biden's. This will be Joe Biden's easy ticket to office, and they're going to pick Hillary Clinton as his vice president.
No, Hillary. No, they ain't never gonna do that. I would say this. I do.
See, that
think,
lets you know even more how crazy that motherfucker is.
Yeah, that was definitely a conspiracy theory.
And
That's why I did air
Bernie's not
quotes.
gonna be vice president either.
She too polarizing. But no, I do think a lot of people are going to look at
wouldn't
it.
vote.
Yeah, I know, right?
Stay home, Hillary's back.
Right. They would.
Yeah,
they would.
He gonna throw it up. He's gonna throw his whole presidency.
First of all,
down
she's
on
a crook. Let's not go crazy
It ain't
here. It's
gonna-
not
ain't gonna
about
worry
being a
about it.
woman.
It ain't gonna worry about
She's
it.
not a good politician.
Dude, yeah, she's not a good politician. A hand-to-hand politician, like a retail politician, no, she's not that good. But this is going to hurt us. This is going to hurt his chances because it's been too many things. The government has been too slow in the response to it. The first case was January 20th. That was the first case of the, I'm about to say SARS, damn. Of the corona. Yeah, corona.
SARS 3.0.
Yeah,
It's a cousin of SARS.
this is the first case of it being reported here in America was January 20th. It is March 14th.
Almost 2 months in.
And you still just can't go get a test.
That's what happens when you rip down departments and take.
That's what I was talking about.
Not fill up
Yeah.
staff. How many staff still aren't full?
Or you have a president say, no, I don't take no responsibility in this.
It's a hoax.
I take no responsibility. You're the president of the United States. You say you take no responsibility, even if you know it's not really on you. You say, hey, listen, man, we trying to do everything we can to buck stop with me. That right there, Sydney, that is going to hurt him with some people.
But can
Not all,
Biden
but some.
capitalize on all this stuff that
My
Trump
man's
is
went out
giving
there
him?
and he did the press conference after Trump did his Oval Office speech. A lot of people was like, this is what a president is supposed to look like. Now, after that, yeah, he getting AR-15s and AR-14s mixed up, but he looked good doing it, and he make a lot of people feel more comfortable.
Why is Grandpa here walking around with no clothes on?
You're full of shit. But then that's when Trump started having more press conferences, and he never really come out and talk. He let other people go out there and say shit. He's cut daily press briefings. He don't want to really talk to the media like that because he just want to spin his own narrative, right? So
And he wants to go play golf.
Yeah, and he wants to go play golf. So by him being out there more, he saw that shit with Joe Biden and the response Joe Biden got. He's like, oh no, I can't have this motherfucker, saying, one up me.
He tried. Listen, we all know.
He got
what the
impeached.
Ukraine-
He got impeached over
We
that
all know what the
motherfucker.
Ukraine shit was about because he was. Listen, they kept running those numbers, and it was like, all right, you versus Bernie Sanders, you versus Elizabeth, you versus Cory Booker, you win, President, you win. Damn it, we just can't beat Joe. Every time we keep working these numbers, we can't beat Joe.
Yep.
All right, let's dig up some dirt on these motherfuckers.
Yeah.
So I only heard the stuff that came out when Melvin dropped the link on IGTV as far as Jay Electronica's new album. My first thought, and I was telling Tony this, and I kind of said it yesterday. When I was listening to it, I was texting, I was like, man, these motherfuckers don't care. Nobody was replying. And I had left my last text I didn't send was, this is a collab album? Because every track I heard, I was like, damn, Jay-Z on all of these motherfuckers, right? I thought it sounded really good. I haven't listened to it yet. I've been a huge Jay Electronica fan for a long time because of the score. Jason being a producer, that's the first time I heard, I think Exhibit C. Was it Exhibit C?
Exhibit C, yeah.
Yeah, that's the first time I heard Exhibit C on Boris and Bernstein. And I remember just being like, what the fuck is that? Right?
Yeah.
I'm like, so I've always been a huge Jay Electronica fan, so it's finally good that this album is dropped. But you've listened to the whole thing?
Man, I went out shopping last night at Jules, and I ran through it at least 2 or 3 times just walking around just shopping. It is phenomenal. It is a phenomenal album. 10 songs is perfect, as Tony said. 10 songs is all you need. Good size album. It sounds as if it's kind of like I saw this on Twitter. I think it's kind of a good comparison. It's almost kind of like a new age, only built for Cuban Link, and like Jay.
So
Jay
they like Raekwon and
exactly
and like Ghostface.
Ghostface, like
Who's
Jay-Z.
Capadonna?
Travis Scott.
Okay.
I don't know. So like Jay-Z is kind of like in the sense of Ghostface, and Jay Electronica is in the sense of like a Ray. You know what I'm saying? Just like kind of a. It's not a collabo album, but you got another feature on it that's heavily prominent on there. So it's for the most part it is a collab album, Tony. Yeah, for the most part it is. But I love it. It sounds good. A lot of Nation of Islam in it.
A lot.
I didn't know. I didn't know.
like the
I didn't know. I didn't say that.
Okay.
I didn't know. I'm not a religious fan anyway, so it doesn't matter to me what you do.
Damn God.
What? No, I'm not. So, but I didn't know. But I didn't know he was a Nation of Islam. I didn't know he was a brother. I think Jay-Z's a 5%er.
Yeah, he is. I was telling him that.
Yeah, Jay-Z's a 5%. I think he a 5%.
You didn't know that Jay Electronica was Muslim?
I did not know.
What the fuck?
I did not know. Hot take. 20 hot take for me. Can I take that? Can I take that? I did not know Jay Electronica was a Muslim. Whoa. There you go. Ooh, I think I'm winning so far.
He's always.
I didn't know that. I did. Listen, only thing I would say this much: the most I checked on Jay Electronica was the Exhibit C, and I forgot all about everything.
Why do you
else.
think, if you can remember, B. Crawford had a photo with Jay Electronica as his avid?
Didn't pay attention to it.
Okay, I'm just saying, like he was Muslim as fuck.
No, I didn't. That's my hot take. I didn't know Jay Electronica was a Muslim.
He's Muslim. Yeah, his
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
I didn't know that. I didn't know. I think Jay-Z is a 5%er. I think Jay-Z had been messing with the 5% for a while.
I was like, it seemed like when he retired, I was saying to him when I said the 7% thing because
he had the big ass chain.
Yeah, I was like, he seemed like.
I don't think that was an ode to Rakim.
Yeah, I think it was. I think he's doing 5%.
Yeah, I think it's my.
I like
capitalism got in the way.
I thoroughly enjoyed the album. It's real dope. Production is great.
Mm-hmm.
Man, Alchemist is still doing it.
Mm-hmm.
The Alchemist song,
yeah,
excellent. Swizz's beat on the Blinding and Never Ending Story is my favorite.
Your favorite joints?
Tracks.
Okay. I can legislate it ride.
But yeah, the whole album is great.
Yeah, that's how it sounds. To me, it sounds tasty as fuck.
Yeah,
you can
I was
let
just
it
like,
ride.
this is.
It's very.
I mean, to me, it's the best I heard Jay-Z in so long, consistently. Because usually, it felt like since the 444, I think he did really good with the 444.
Yeah, I was a really big fan of that.
I feel like this was special for Jay.
But I felt like outside of like Watch the Throne, there have been ebbs and flows as far as like because I was listening to Talk Up. Because I was watching, since I was like, man, it's time for me to get up on like a podcast. Because there's no reason.
What's Talk Up?
It's it was on the Scorpion. It's a Jay-Z collab with Drake, and it was produced.
Oh yeah, okay, all right. I know some.
DJ Paul produced it.
I didn't know DJ Paul did.
That's
that.
because DJ Paul was on Drink Champs. That he was
Really?
he met Drake's mother. Now, mind you, Drake and DJ Paul already know each other because you can remember back in what's that song that came out I used to love when he down in Memphis. Motherfucker don't like us. They're in that video.
Worst Behavior?
Worst Behavior. Yeah, Project Pat and Juicy J are in that video.
I remember that video.
Anyway,
okay.
They because of him being in Memphis, he's like, yeah, we partied with Drake and all that. But he moved into a neighborhood, and Drake's mama lived in the neighborhood. And somebody told Drake's mama, like, that's so-and-so. She met him. Drake was like, hey, are you my mother today? She said you was real nice. And he was like, yeah, I'm working on a project or whatever. And he sent them the beat, and he said he kept the tape. He was really appreciative. And Juicy J stopped drinking. DJ Paul actually looked good. He slimmed down and shit.
Really?
Stopped drinking, ain't doing the tooting his nose.
He still can't open all the doors with left.
You bogus for that. But anyway, I was listening to Talk Up.
I'm just fucking with
the
DJ
point
Paul.
that I was making, though,
I love DJ Paul.
It's cute. One album I know I didn't listen to thoroughly was Scorpion when it came out, because I remember we were traveling in the car and had it on. And Jay-Z's verse on there and Talk Up is really trash. It's like one of those times where it's like, oh, you melt this shit in, Jay. Right? So it's good to hear that he brought it on this shit. Right?
He did.
Like I like to see that, especially with someone who is so lyrical assassin as Jay Electronica. You know, you got to be on point.
I want a podcast to be done on it, like talking to them just on the production. I don't know how you felt about it, D.
What?
I felt like it slapped a little bit too hard. In terms of just the sound, like usually when I'm listening to music, I got it all the way turned up because it's mixed properly and stuff like that. But this one, I had to turn this down.
It's a little bit. Yeah, it is a few tracks a little bit too.
Yeah, and I was like, why is the music louder than the words? So it's like, I don't know if this, again, I'm leaving it up to the art and the artist. Maybe that was intentional, but I was like, I don't know if this is mixed properly.
Sound a little dirty to you?
Yeah. Yeah, but I still enjoyed it. But still, I was like,
It was a little grimy. It was some tracks that a little grimy. It kind of reminded me of Woo actually, RZA, because that's how all they stuff sounded back in the day. Sounded very grimy, but that was intentional though.
You're grimy. Shake them N-words.
But no, it's a really good album.
is this the only Jay Electronica album we're gonna ever get?
Yes. No, he gonna come out with one more.
Now I heard
and then he gonna disappear.
I heard that they actually gonna do a collab album.
This wasn't it.
This was it though.
Now let me ask y'all this: do you think Jay-Z put himself on it a lot just to make sure that this album took off?
No.
Nah, I think
You think it would have
Jay.
took off even without Jay on there so much?
No, not as much, but I mean, people have been waiting. It's just hot in this Jay Electronica. It was gonna
But
get played.
I think,
but I'm not saying Jay-Z doesn't add to it.
I think hip hop heads have been waiting for Jay Electronica.
I agree.
Not the masses, because I think a
Yeah.
lot of people, people are like, who the hell is Jay
What was
Electronica?
I was gonna say I think it's akin if Jay-Z wasn't on it to something that Royce would have put out. You know what I'm saying? Where like it was gonna be quality. But
Oh, yeah, it's gonna be quality.
I'm not saying that Jay-Z doesn't make this bigger, but I'm saying I don't think that's why Jay-Z's on it necessarily. It plays a part. I wonder if he's on it because this is the only way to get Jay Electronica to work.
That's what I thought.
Oh,
Yeah.
I mean, in what song was that? I can't remember what song, but on the album, he was like, he mentions the conversation Jay-Z had with him.
yeah.
he
Like, don't
was
you like ice or something like that?
When you gonna come back, basically.
Yeah. Don't you want to take care of your
Don't you
sister?
want to take care of your sister?
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, apparently they had a conversation that he basically kind of had to be convinced to do it. And he was like, "Whatever I got to." Jay must have been like, "Whatever I got to do to help you put this album out." He was like, "All right, well,
Because it's only really
write a
9
verse for every track."
Because it's only really 9 songs. Because the first track is Elijah Muhammad's.
Yeah.
Not Elijah Muhammad. Louis Farrakhan talking.
Yeah. So it's only 9 songs.
It's only 9 songs.
on there.
Yeah.
And Jay-Z was like, "I can do that. I can do 9."
He can do that in his sleep. Hell, how long was
They
444?
said they. I was
10
reading
songs?
about it. They said they did it. They did the whole thing in 40 days.
Yeah, that's
40 days?
that's
pretty quick.
doable.
Yeah, that's pretty quick. How many tracks was on 4440? Like 444? Wasn't it 10?
remember.
I think it was only 10 tracks on that one. I think everybody was like,
I'm go back and listen to that.
I haven't listened to it in a while, but when I put it on, I do let it ride.
Okay.
I
think it was good. It's just not. It's not let it ride good for me.
Really?
You know what I was letting ride the other day? I created a future playlist.
Oh, Lord.
That mask off rings a bell.
It does.
You know what song I forgot?
It does.
Too much sauce. Well, I started doing my little Uzi verse. I said I forgot about this song.
Hey, did you listen to the Lil Uzi Verse album?
No.
Are you gonna listen to it?
I heard one song and I turned it off.
Are you gonna listen to Meg Thee Stallion's album?
He did.
I listened to like 2 songs. I kind of skipped through it. The bitch songs is catchy.
I thought you was about to call her a bitch. He said the bitches' songs are catchy. God damn, dude.
No.
It's like that in this bitch.
No.
Dirty D, bro. Now
Did you check out
The bitches' songs are catchy.
That's Iceberg Slim D right there. God damn.
Smack.
Dodge them raindrops.
Sydney, heat up the end of this motherfucking hanger. I'm gonna teach this bitch a lesson.
Jesus Christ. Not at all. That would not come from me.
Did you listen to the Lil Baby album?
Not yet.
Okay, you gotta check it out now.
Not yet. But only like one song from Lil Baby. That was the one with Drake, indeed. Everything else was I didn't like it.
What?
No. Did not like it. No.
Oh, he had more songs than that. But his new
Didn't
stuff,
catch me. It didn't catch me.
Like the song where he got the single from, because I always said this after, I was like, I expect more from the Little Baby. I was like,
Besides Smacking Girls?
no, that's
That's
Baby.
the baby.
That's
Oh,
Baby.
shit, it's 2 of them.
Yeah, the one you said the
Damn.
one with Drake. That's Little Baby.
That's the album you're talking about, right?
Yeah, that's
No. That was like 2 albums ago.
Yeah, no. But
That's the
not
guy, though, right?
That's the
Yeah.
guy. He said.
Oh,
Damn,
yeah,
I am
that's the
washed
one
right
that's
now. All right. Okay, hold on. So it's Lil Baby and Da Baby.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the Baby was the one on.
Who's the
Saturday
one
Night
who's
Live.
smacking people?
That's the
Baby.
The one that was on Saturday Night
Oh,
Live.
all right. I now okay.
Yeah.
I've rinsed myself off. Okay, now I'm back. Okay. Damn.
But you should check it out though.
I'm old.
Hey man, listen. I will say this: Lil Baby, Da Baby, it fucked me over.
difficult.
It fucked me over.
One is
D,
little,
that youth card is revoked.
One is done.
I know original Baby, Birdman. That's the one I know. That's the
I
one
want them to. I thought when they did.
That's the Baby I know.
I thought when they did Baby on Baby, they was gonna do a remix with Birdman on that bitch. I
would've been
did. I
hard.
thought they were gonna come like, brr. I was like, damn, this shit slap.
That's the baby I recognize. No, I haven't listened to that one. But you know who I do like, and it's all based on the video you put up as an old man rapping the box. Because I had never heard of
Roddy Ricch?
Never heard of him before, and I was like, let me see what this song
I don't know. Like, so for me,
That's where I like it. I like him.
I'm a Nip fan, so I was introduced to Roddy Ricch on Racks in the Middle.
Okay.
And
I listened to a little bit of Nip. I ain't listened to not a little.
And it's like the first few times I listened to Racks in the Middle, I liked it. Then I kind of actually was like, I don't know if I like Shawty's part as much. Like about like the fifth or sixth time, because I used to let that song play at the house. I'd be like, again, Records Dip had just died when that came out. So sitting there and watching that, he's looked at as being the next one up for real. I don't know. I know the song he got with Mustard. I can see he can play piano.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I saw he had the trap orchestra.
But I don't know.
That was pretty cool.
I don't know if I'm really all in yet. I was thinking about this the other day. I was like, I'm waiting if I'm already in for Roddy Ricch. I don't know if I'm already in for Roddy Ricch.
I like Roddy Ricch. I turned. I'm like, let me see what this box song is, because I didn't know what the fuck the old man was
That
singing.
song kind of stupid though.
I like that.
She
little song.
sucked the soul.
I like it. It's catchy.
Got a cash app. It'll never lose my soul.
It's a great little song.
It's like,
It's a nice little catchy little song.
It's
a nice.
nice.
I ain't saying it's end all
Hey,
be all.
number one for a while.
Sure what? Yeah.
yeah, that's because people.
It's a catchy little song. That's all it is. Like Indeed. That's a catchy little song. Drake didn't do too much on that song, but it's a nice little catchy little song.
What's Indeed?
The one with Lil Baby.
Oh yeah, that was dope.
Drake's verse
Lil
was
Baby
dope.
and,
No,
Ain't Gonna?
listen, when Lil Baby get on that,
Lil Baby verse,
but no, listen, when
Lil
Drake,
Baby is straight.
It's like with what's his name? What's the dude's name that Drake was doing the thing last year? JB.
Oh yeah.
Listen, when Drake put those, he did it with the Migos. With what's it? When I love Drake jumping on somebody's stuff, it just takes it to another level right
does,
there.
it does.
When he steals your flow and does that, it's premium Drake. Believe that.
Real quick, when we still on hip hop, have you all watched Dave on FX yet?
Not yet. You talking about Lil Dicky?
Lil Dicky show.
Not yet. I like Lil Dicky.
It's kind of funny.
I was like, yeah.
Check it out.
I like Lil Dicky.
Check out. It's pretty funny. It's so Lil Dicky, but he's been able to bring in some hip hop. Like YG was on the episode, Macklemore was on the episode. It's only been 3 episodes so far. So the first 2, it's pretty good. Not bad.
He's clever.
Yeah, he is.
So I'm sure it'll be good. He's very clever.
Westworld coming back.
So we're gonna do a podcast. We announced on Westworld. I guess it's gonna be Tuesday nights.
Yes.
We'll come in and maybe spend the first 15 minutes or the last 15 minutes. Probably the first.
It come on tomorrow, right?
Comes on tomorrow night. The season 3 premieres. Yes.
My suffering begins.
Yeah. So are you gonna watch this?
Yeah, he's the same way.
yeah.
He's the same way.
Yeah,
You gonna do a Watchmen?
Westworld is my bag. Yeah.
Okay. Are you gonna?
I'm already invested, so yeah.
Are you gonna join the podcast, or are you gonna steal this one too and take it someplace else?
I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try. Yeah.
To steal or come?
No, I think it'll be.
Yes.
We get some imaging up. Especially since it gives us 2 days to look at it, maybe a day to rewatch it. If
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying.
I might have to binge some of season 2.
I forgot. I said I was gonna do that 2 weeks ago.
Oh damn.
I sure said I was.
I
gonna,
haven't even thought about that.
I mean, listen, we in lockdown.
Right.
But yeah, definitely looking forward to that. One of the best shows that has been produced in the last 10 years, I want to say.
It's hard to believe it's like a TV show. It's so well done.
That's a good take. That's not a bad take right there.
Thank you.
You know, like,
Thank you, sir.
again, we were just
Yeah, they spent like $1 million on episodes.
I'm about to say with the quality of the actresses and the actors that are on
Yes.
there, how it's shot.
Directors.
It's just so.
Cinema-
How long it's been
Yes.
between season 2 and season 3? 2 years?
It's been
It was
about maybe 18 months.
Yeah.
It's about 18 months.
I think it's been about the same, right? Hiatus.
I think
from
this one may
each
have been
season?
longer. I think
Maybe
this one
this
may have
one
been.
I feel like this one's longer.
And this one was longer.
But HBO had to do their priorities with Game of Thrones.
Plus, those actors have to work. They
Yeah.
got- they're lined up. All those people got other jobs.
Yeah, Bernard, he's in all kinds of
Yeah.
things all the time.
So is Tessa. Both part
Yes,
of
Tessa is in a lot
both part of
things.
the MCU now too. Well,
Yeah.
because he's going to be the Watcher.
Dolores ain't that hot though on the movie scene. Not seeing her around.
Evan, what's her name?
Evan Rachel Wood. Yes.
See, I think I've seen her name a lot though.
Who's the old dude that's in everything?
Ed Norton.
Ed Norton. Oh, Ed Norton was huge back in the day, boy.
Oh, Ed Norton still gets quality.
He does. He does.
Yeah, like
Ed Norton was pulling.
you
him
know,
back
that's
in
the
the
only
day,
problem I'm gonna have right now. Speaking of Westworld,
Well, he's gonna be in it, right?
yeah, but that's gonna be
Wait, Ed Norton's in it? Edward Norton?
Not Ed Norton. No.
no, not Ed Norton. We're talking about
Aaron Paul?
No, what's the dude that was
The older guy.
killing Dolores every day?
It's not Edward Norton.
Ed Harris.
Ed Harris.
And I just got that too.
Ed Harris.
Ed Harris, yeah. I like Ed Harris.
Yeah, he's good.
Yeah, he's very good.
He's a great actor.
Yeah, so, but that's my problem is like, all right, so are you really going to get down to is he an android or not? Because last year it kind of got to, it was like, wait, what?
It's kind of seeming like
And it's, so that's where.
you saw that scene after the credits of the last one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought he is an android.
But I'm just saying, like, but you never.
Spoiler alert, everybody who haven't watched it.
But see, what the thing with Westworld, man.
Yeah, you just don't know.
Yeah, and how they play on it, or if,
Because his daughter was there too, and she's probably an android.
yeah,
but
like so, it's just that.
No, he an android, y'all.
Yeah, I'm not saying.
not saying it's not.
Not
right?
saying-
That's what I'm putting my money on right now.
Okay, that's good for you.
What was Fidelity? Was that what they kept saying?
Yeah.
Fidelity.
That's what they were testing for. Fidelity.
Damn, maybe I need to go back and watch it again.
All right, last one.
All right.
Andrew Gillum, who in 2018 came within 34,000 votes of becoming Florida's governor, was discovered by police at a South Beach hotel early Friday morning in a room with bags of possible crystal meth and in company of a man who appeared to have overdosed on the drug. Damn, I didn't open this up. I knew. Police say they were called to the Madryn South Beach early Friday morning and found paramedics treating Travis Dyson, a 30-year-old Miami man, for apparent heart attack. They say the two men were in the room, Aldos Mijos and Gillum. Police say Gillum, who was not arrested, was too intoxicated to answer questions. An offense incident report says that the officers found 3 clear plastic bags of suspected crystal meth on the bed of the floor. First of all, a brother doing crystal meth is wild as fuck.
Do we know it's a brother?
It's Florida though.
Andrew Gillum, that's what I'm talking about.
No, they didn't say Andrew Gillum did. He said he was drunk.
They said he was too intoxicated. They didn't say drunk.
Well, okay.
So
Roll
intoxication.
it back. No, he said no. He actually said he was coming. He was at a wedding.
When they write something out, they don't say drunk. I've never read
He
like
said that he was drunk.
Right.
Maybe I should say that. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
He said that he was
And he
drunk.
would, because he's not going to be like, I was on the meth.
But they.
Hey, I just want to let you all know.
And
that
also too, they didn't arrest him. They let him go. There
Yeah,
was
but
no.
they may have not arrested him because of who he is.
Well, yeah, nobody got arrested. Oh, no doubt about that. No
All right,
doubt
let's
about
do
that.
it. All right, Gillum, a former Tallahassee mayor and a Democrat, issued a statement Friday afternoon in which he denied using drugs. He said, I was in Miami last night for a wedding and celebration when the first responders were called to assist one of my friends. While I had too much to drink, I want to be clear that I never used methamphetamines. I'm sorry. I apologize to the people of Florida for the distraction that it's caused over our movement. All right, so he didn't take it. According to the police officers, they said he gave his credit card information to Dyson to rent the room and planned to meet him Friday evening when he went to the room after 11 p.m. Whoa.
Wait, so he's bringing bags of crystal meth, and Gilliam isn't even involved with it whatsoever?
It
The
sounds
dude
as if
that
the
he
dude
gave-
was the one who was doing
Yeah,
the
this
meth.
dude, but he
Not
gave.
Andrew.
But he
Gillum.
set up a hotel room for them to meet
He gave his dude this credit card and told him to go rent a room.
and bring bags of
justice?
crystal meth.
Facts. Very hooded justice. Which is very hooded justice. Like, oh wow, very much.
Don't know.
That's how he gonna look when he the president. I mean, the governor of Florida. He gonna put the hooded justice outfit on, but no pants.
Oh damn! My guy actually, we was texting a couple of weeks ago. He said he had him up on the short list for a VP, and I said before, like he ain't gonna be. They ain't gonna get chosen. VP.
He ain't big enough.
I think it's.
No.
I think he got a little bit of. I think no.
He would have won the
I think
governor.
Stacey.
If
I
I'm
think
saying
Stacey's up
from
too.
that tier,
Yeah.
Stacey is big enough.
Yes, I think people know him from
They
being
know
on
him, but that
CNN.
not,
but
yeah, he ain't big
but
enough.
I don't know.
He never gonna get that job now.
No, he's not. He's not. He's not now. No, no, no.
You better come out, Mayor Pete.
I was gonna
Hey,
say.
man,
I was gonna.
like, how many times you gave your boy a car? And be like, man, go rent that room.
None.
Meth or no meth?
Neither. Goddamn it. No, not at all.
Maybe
I-
he's
I've
a
never done that.
politician for his safety? No?
I know.
What's
I
going
do.
out there, man? We got Mayor Pete.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Just come out.
Rock it out, bro.
Remember
Oh,
Mayor
if he
Pete
is,
didn't wanna
if
come
he's,
out.
if he's gay,
Yeah, Mayor Pete said that. Mayor Pete was mayor already.
yeah, he
So you
came.
don't have
He
to
came
do
out
this
his running.
underhanded.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, let's be honest. This
We
dude,
don't know. We don't know though.
Did he have to pick a boyfriend with bags of crystal meth? I don't understand that.
That's the thing. It's like if he
who partying like that?
right.
He in Florida.
Bring a little crystal meth.
They are in Florida.
And I read an article. They said that crystal meth is making a huge
No, I'm not
surge
saying that.
back into Florida.
You bring a little bit of crystal meth, that's one thing. You're bringing bags.
A man
Bags.
He likes
that
the
ain't a
meth.
party.
I ain't never at a party.
He likes the meth.
They're making money off of that. That's why they bring it in.
party and people and it's been like bring your own drugs.
And if he got
I've never been
bags,
to that type of party.
he knew this dude.
When it's like bring whatever, like hey, we about to go have a session. Like, all right, we
I
about
agree
to have
with
a
you,
smoke
Tony.
session, right? And then somebody pull out some crack. Like, hold on, that cross. We smoking, nah, motherfucker. You crossing the line here.
Like
all right.
he gave his credit card information to a guy that purchased bags of crystal. He knew what this dude was about.
Yeah.
I agree with you. I think he probably knew the dude probably had a substance abuse. Yeah, no doubt. The
But
question
he was okay with it.
Because he likes him a little Cosby'd up when he comes through.
Lord have mercy.
Davis.
Yeah,
Ratchet Davis taking off.
that was you.
That Spanish fly.
That was. Listen,
2020.
I would say this. I mean, I know some dudes who like, yeah, we got a hotel room, not in the sense of kind of
I thought
like
you was about to
what?
say.
I know some dudes that be like meth.
We about to get these motherfuckers drugged up.
No.
Oh, dirty D.
No.
Off the record.
Drug dealing D.
We about to get these bitches. do it in your Megan Thee Stallion disrespect voice. We gonna get these bitches so fucked up.
I did not say that. I said I
Just don't grab the mic like a bitch.
I said the song "Bitch" was catchy. That's what I said. But no, I know dudes who's probably kind of like, oh yeah, like they out of town or something like that. Somebody buys a hotel room, yeah, something like that.
Yeah, but I ain't giving you my car. Like, you got to be again. Now this is speculative. All right, he could just be cool with this dude.
It's probably his guy.
But it doesn't seem like.
Man, if you gonna look,
Like-
he did a bad job of hiding it. Like what you got? I mean, you get when you
just
get,
gonna
if
go. You gonna say the brother
you
gay?
don't get one room, you get two rooms, and that way, hey, we would just.
Facts.
And then if you still,
Especially if
that way
you-
you can still get the job done.
Yeah.
Right, you just go to the other room.
Yeah, you facts. But people be like, yo, rooms was adjoined. I mean, because dude, listen.
Was the Jack and Jill bathroom
I ain't
going
never.
on?
Look, you know what? Now this is just a square. This is just a square.
Do you have rooms that connect?
I'm never gonna be like, yeah, we partying. I'm be like, yeah, I got me some weed, and dude be like, I got this meth, and I'm be like, yeah, we gonna stay in the same room together. I'll be like, I don't know what that meth turned you into. I done seen some crazy shit. I done seen white ladies talk about, yeah, if I did this crystal meth with my son in here, I'd probably fuck him.
Who said that?
This is on like one of those.
What are you watching?
This
Oh,
is-
the
is on
West
like-
Virginia
that
pickers.
American
thing?
picker shit?
Remember that? It was on one of those. Remember they used to have that intervention show like about 7-8 years ago.
With the black man with the gift of him crying.
Yeah, so it was on that show, I believe. And this lady was talking about her son. They were all on drugs, but she was like, I can't smoke it with my son because I may end up fucking him.
Dang.
So I would be me personally.
That's a wild. That's a powerful ass drug.
That's all I'm saying. And Gillum said it's cool, have it in the room. He's like, my backside is yours.
Damn.
She sucked that so. I'm trying to cash out.
Inside the nigga soul, got a cash out.
Slash.
Say slash slash.
Well, I don't know. Andrew Gillum is married with a wife.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Doesn't matter.
Is he?
Oh.
With a kid.
Oh, this is-
Absolutely.
Yeah, this is real sus then.
Oh,
Yeah.
real hood of justice.
It is all right, everybody, to be gay. It is all right.
My
why
concern
we
is
go
more
ride
so
'em.
with the bags of crystal meth. You are married with a kid, and
Well,
you
more
are giving
so-
somebody a credit card with bags
Well, more
of
so,
meth.
you think about you think he would think
Do we
about his
look down
political
upon
career.
people- do we look down upon people who cheat on their wives with
Men?
other men versus like? Do we view them differently?
No, because I just think he's bisexual and he's cheating.
I don't.
That's me personally. I don't.
Back in the day, you would have gotten the scarlet letter.
We got stoned, but
Yeah.
no, I don't. It's not. No, it's not that. I think it's
bisexual.
because
To me.
he's a person that is running for government office, and that again. Now, this isn't him. We kind of talked about it a week or two ago about the Republicans who always harm any movement when it comes to the LGBTQ community.
Yeah,
but
well,
then
old
they
boy,
jump out. Shook. It was
Yeah,
Shook
Andrew
last week.
Shook.
Yeah.
Andrew Shook. Yeah, I think that was his name. Yeah.
Yeah, it was Shook. And he was talking about when he came from California, he was driving home and the stuff came out because he was at Coachella or whatever the hell
Yeah.
it was. And so no, it doesn't matter that, but it's like when I guess you're looking for a certain amount of honesty for somebody who runs for public office because they're asking you to believe in them, and that's what kind of makes this a little bit more like hold up because of that.
Yeah, he was running for governor of friggin' Florida.
Weekend Gabe, Gabe Mendoza, Weekend Gabe sent me this flyer. I guess somebody must have made this up. Coronavirus. No, hold on. The CDC, in association with FEMA and I think this is Mandarin or Chinese writing, presents Coronavirus Fridays. $5 hand sanitizer, $5 Lysol wipes. No mask allowed. It is like a party promotion.
Oh my goodness!
Of course.
Scam artists are out in full effect.
Ain't no scam artist. This is somebody just being a jackass. Somebody trying to be funny. Real quick. I don't know if y'all saw this, but I was tweeting back and forth with Bobby Denise. We went to
No, I didn't see this.
Yeah, so it was a report going on, I believe, down in you know what? I don't know exactly where the reporter was at. But she was an Asian reporter, and she was doing a hit in front of a grocery store. And a guy comes out of nowhere and basically starts screaming at her, talking about how it's the media's fault that people are. Yeah. So
it's the media's fault that people are concerned about coronavirus, and the media was stoking flames.
Basically. So I'm trying to see if I can actually.
Dr. Oz and Dr. Drew came out and said that too.
That the media is stoking flames. Now this is my thing.
Turn it off. The media for panicking creating a panic.
You have that, or as Bobby's cool too, but she tweeted back, she's like, well, yeah, you know what? He's right, but the media is the one who caused all this ridiculous panic. And I was like, no. I said, think about it like this. What if the media didn't say anything?
Right. What if at 3 o'clock you want to check up on something and they
talking
didn't
about
play
something
anything
completely
else?
different? And you'd be like, what the fuck? Why isn't the media
Why aren't they talking about
Why
this?
aren't they talking about it? The issue is everybody and their mama think they are a reporter or a journalist. They out there making flyers like this. People putting out fake ass misinformation, propaganda. People don't know what's what, and then you're gonna get mad at the media for doing their job. Like what?
And
the
if you
hell is going
consume
on
it
here?
for hours and hours and hours, like you're gonna start feeling the panic just naturally.
My aunt sent me a video, a recording of somebody talking about, hey, my coworker sent me this. And it's like some lady talking about, yeah, my cousin work at CDC, my uncle work at the Pentagon, and they said it's going to be mass. What did it say? It's going to be what is it when you keep somebody in the house? Not like martial law, but
quarantine.
Quarantine. It's going to be mandatory quarantine. Nobody said. They said they can't leave out the house. It's like, don't believe that shit.
Real quick,
even send that to
it wasn't Andrew Gillum's credit card. It was Mayhaus' credit card.
So he bought. So the dude with
it
the
was
meth
three
bought.
dudes together.
It was 3 of them. Yeah.
So Mayhaus told the officers he gave his credit card to Dyson. That was a guy that was out cold to rent the room.
Somebody had to get that dude CPR.
Yeah.
But anyway, it's so much misinformation out there. Everybody listening to this right now. Watch the regular traditional news and read some credible outlets. Don't take any information that your cousin sent you a video of somebody they work at the CDC. All right, don't look at somebody who's really mad at the media and it's the media's fault that there's no toilet paper. No, motherfuckers. If people living gonna be in the house quarantined for 2 weeks, they can't go to work and kids can't go to school. You know what they do? They eat a lot and they drink a lot. So that means they're gonna be pissing a lot and shitting a lot. That's why you need toilet paper. You know what I'm saying? So be smart about this, all right?
Of course,
toilet paper.
People gonna be at home. You need the shit.
Yeah, right. That's why. Because people always talk about, why are they taking all the toilet paper? Because their ass is at home.
Yeah, and
they ain't at work taking dumps.
That's the thing, though. And again, this could happen. Like if they really someone I know someone in SWAT, and it's talking about how they're in prep in a way in case like a real lockdown takes place and it's panic in the streets. There's still going to be toilet paper at the store next week. They're going to bring in a new shipment.
Sydney was at work shipping them out across the country, right, Sid?
Yeah, those boxes full of them.
You got your couple? He was like,
me personally,
this one just fell off the truck.
No, not me.
He out there selling.
Did you put it under your shirt?
Hey, listen, my brother-in-law works at Jewel, and he couldn't find any toilet paper in his Jewel, so he had to go to the gas station. They were selling either 1 roll or 2 roll for $3.50.
They was breaking them out like Lucy's.
Basically.
I don't want them to have touched my toilet roll.
Hey, they just opened up the plastic.
That's what I'm saying. I don't want you.
You just sanitize the first 6 squares.
what about they touch the top part? That whole every layer.
That's true. That's true.
Like, and I'm like, and I'm wiping
Like
with this
a
dude
book,
now.
like one of those
Like, me and
fast
this
books.
dude-
He's just
me
like,
and this dude are
ooh,
intimate
crisp.
now.
Real quick, what do you all think the numbers are going to be when they actually start doing bigger tests? What y'all think it's going to
It's
be?
gonna be in the thousands.
Yeah.
What
I think it's going to be
Numbers
good.
'cause it's too big.
What thousand?
I think it's going to be close to 100.
Wait a minute. What'd you say, Tony?
So what if they hinder the number? Like they go on the low end instead of actually saying what the
Well,
range
6
is.
people might have
When the
it.
truth come out, they're gonna be in some trouble. Because some medical officials are not going to go by it and they're going to come up and be like, yeah, this isn't right. This is why it isn't right. Either what's wrong with the test or how they're administering the test. Like there's going to be a whistleblower in some faction that says like, hold up, nah.
Because Trump was fighting this the whole time, and if it comes out to be a lot worse
Oh, dude.
than what they
already terrible.
predicted,
Who cares? But see, since we live in fake news, the narrative's already been spun talking about the guy that was talking to that journalist. That people are using this in their head, making fictitious bullshit up that this is people doing this to hurt Trump. And I'm not going to say that. Now, let me say this. I'm not saying that people won't hold this against them, even Democrats or opponents. That's not what I mean. But to act like this world pandemic is because people hate Trump is silly.
That's stupid. That's
where it's fucking ridiculous. But those people are going to use that and still go to the polls and be like, and look, even with this, let's just say he did everything right, he's still going to get the people that's going to vote for him regardless. You know what I'm saying? Right or wrong, that 35% is going to show up for him. That's just so. The thing is now, has it hurt him from getting the fair weather people that would come along or whatever? But
Tens of thousands, tens of hundreds of thousands, or tens of thousands?
it's probably got to be over 100,000.
Over 100,000?
Yeah, because it's, I mean, you think about the population.
All right, Tony.
I think it's gonna be tens of thousands.
Tens of thousands, Sydney.
I'm gonna say over 100,000. Unfortunately,
You said that like a G. I'm gonna say about 100,000.
I guess if I have to put a number, 50 just is standing out in my mind.
50,000 people?
Yeah. I feel like that's too low, though.
Corona. How much is that? You got that Corona at what?
One virus. No, I think it might be 100,000.
I wouldn't be shocked if it's something
population?
crazy.
I mean, just think of the West Coast alone.
It's 330.
You already
million
said
people
it's
in
been
America.
That's what
2
I'm
months,
saying.
basically.
It's been 2 months since the first case.
Yeah.
The first
Like
case, the very first, the tip of it. I mean, it started. I think it was in like November, December over in China, and then they got the first case over here and reported the case. It was in January.
December, I want to say. It may have been in November.
Yeah.
This is the thing. This is like the joke of we're through our thread, and when we're going back and forth, I'm like, it's in the Prudential building. And I was telling Tony, because Tony was saying, I was like, you think it's not at your office? Like, as long as
Oh yeah,
it's been
you all
here-
got sent home, right?
Yeah. As long as it's been here already,
Right.
and we're all intersectional. You know what I'm saying? Intersect rather.
yeah.
You like it's everywhere already.
And it lives on everything for so
Yeah,
long.
like
In the air is 6 hours. On the surface, 2 to 3 days.
yeah, it's here. Like
I mean, what if you didn't see somebody for a
said, I'm
couple
not
days
joking.
and then you see them?
I think I got that shit 2 months ago. Like I remember we were
Thank
all
you for telling us now, Ken.
I didn't come over.
Seriously, I thought I had it on New Year's.
Well, y'all had the flu.
Yeah, no, it wasn't the flu though. No, because it wasn't.
I thought Kelsey and them had the flu.
That's but I'm saying. I think that was it. Is what
You
I'm
think
saying.
that-
I think that was, it's flu-like symptoms.
No, yeah,
And
it is.
Yeah, so it.
That's why everybody was mad at Freddie Hoiberg.
But it didn't feel. It didn't. Just how it felt. It didn't. It wasn't. It wasn't like the flu. It didn't feel like the flu to me. So
Can you
again,
cut this part out?
Why?
No, Ken just basically said he had the corona and we all just chilling.
but we didn't do.
I don't know if we want this out in the world.
You the motherfucker in the Prudential building. It was you.
So I'm the Gobert.
Quit grabbing that mic like a bitch.
My daughter sits where you sit, motherfucker.
But she had that Rona already. COVID. No.
Oh Lord. Oh God.
Again, it's been here already.
Yeah, it's been here for a while.
And I felt like that. So I'm just pointing out that. That's all I'm trying to
Yeah,
say.
no, it's been everywhere, y'all. But remember, wash your hands.
But see, you should have been doing that anyway.
What? Me and Sidney talked about
Like,
that.
Yes.
I see
But
people trying to show that you got to wash your thumbs. I'd be like, who the fuck wasn't washing their thumbs?
How many dirt balls do you?
I know a lot. I talk about them at work. They do the fingertips. They take a. I don't know this universal. I go to the urinal, and all I have to do is fingertip wash. It's like, and there be other people. The first about it's the audacity that it's not even an empty bathroom when you do that shit. You do that shit with so you're disrespecting me, right? Or your fingertip wash. I know some people don't wash their hands at all.
Not at all. I know dirt bags.
Remember leather jacket? It's the whole job, dude. You said that leather jacket.
Yeah.
He's take a shit and walk straight out the door.
Yeah. I know a cat like that.
I don't understand it. I don't understand.
Man, it's weird to see somebody do it in front of you too.
It's disrespectful.
It's kind of like,
and then they walk out the door before you, and they stand up putting it on the door
how
for your
about
ass.
how about this? They like fix their hair and shit. Like fucking
crumbs.
You dirty
How do we
hands.
shame these people? Like going forward now, I feel like
I avoid them.
we need to publicly shame these people.
The only problem is, what would you do? Because if you film them, you're in the bathroom.
No, you just walk up to them and tell them to. Talk to them.
Shame.
You said publicly shame.
I think this is what you
in the
do.
bathroom. This motherfucker didn't wash his hands.
If a toilet is flushed and it's not
water
running within a certain amount of time,
Tony. Woo. That's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
You should invest in that technology.
That's good. Mm-hmm. You to put it in a
What about something that detects if your hands have been washed? You leave the bathroom, a little buzzer goes off.
Yeah, but if the sink don't come on, but see, even it's a problem. The sink may come on, motherfuckers don't even put their hands in there really. They may just do a fake and then keep on going.
I'll wash my hands.
Exactly.
But all right, then the next level, right? We have a camera in outside the
That's
bathroom.
what I'm thinking. Even somebody outside the door be like, "Did you put the camera on?" I'm like, "You ain't watching
and
motherfucking hands."
then you direct.
Report live from Nasty Hands back.
You direct the.
Sir, why are you so nasty?
You have like a camera just specifically at the sink. Like that's it, just at the sink. And if that person doesn't go to the sink and wash their hands, hey,
man, Tony, you trying to bring the man into the bathroom?
Matt didn't wash his hands.
They already are looking at everything we're doing. Now they got to see the bathroom. Come on,
yes, because people aren't washing their hands.
Dude, that's how
it's a public safety.
That's how it spread.
Yeah.
The fact that you have to tell people wash your hands, that should let you know right now. You know a lot of scumbags.
See, and you used to make fun of me from why I had to sit there, stand right there, eat that orange, and have to wash my hands again right there up at the thing. I told you, I was like, dude, I can't have my hands nasty.
Dude, think about how many dudes.
No, I got anything for just a theory about the orange. Just like it's
just messy.
Situation.
Yeah,
I can't. I hate sticky.
Yeah. No, I feel.
Like I can't eat fried chicken. I can't eat anything and just still like and not have my hands clean. Or a gang of tissues will be up here because
you lick your fingers first, then you wash them.
No, folk.
No, I'm saying after. I'm saying barbecue sauce.
I don't really lick my fingers too much in the streets.
Who's saying in the street?
I just
you like at home.
Okay, I'm
you eating dinner.
Okay.
No.
I don't even. I'm a little licker. I'm not a big licker.
Okay.
That you pause. You the one going there.
Kind of caught me off guard. But think about all the dirt bags that go in the bathrooms and just pop their asses down without putting anything.
Woo! The sinners. I'll be like, yo, boy, you got a Teflon ass.
Man, I put everything around there, and I hear a door close next to me. Zip it down, slap.
I'm like, damn, right, bare ass.
Yes,
and then you come there and be like an ass hair on this. Like, what the fuck? Like, dude, I have to listen. If they don't have the pull thing out, I leave.
I toilet paper.
Oh no, I'll do that too. But I'll go to another one and go and like.
No doubt.
I just try to avoid doing number two in public bathrooms. Period. I just try to avoid.
Get the gig.
I don't do it. But you there for 4 hours.
You 4 or 5 hours. You can.
Yeah, you can make
I'm there
that
for 9 hours. Basically.
Like back in the days, I did not take dumps at work. I'm a grown man. I gotta take.
You got shit. Yeah, you got to. Don't hold it.
Oh man, they got this secret bathroom. It's a public bathroom, but it's blocked by a code, and everybody don't know the code. So man, it's just silence. And man,
just like, really let go.
Oh, dude,
it's like
I can really unclench in here.
Tony, why you ain't got no clothes on? Vibes.
I wash your hands.
I like It's kind of like finding a handicap bathroom.
It's the best, man.
Handicap bathroom. As long as there's no handicap people in your job, I go to the handy stall all the time.
Sorry,
the handy stall.
It just listen, man. Ain't nobody handicapping nobody rolling in nowhere. So, it would be. I do feel bad. Like one day it'd be like a visitor.
Somebody come. I was about to say
I'm in there on the toilet, and I just see wheels pop up at the bottom of the bathroom. It will be my day.
Motherfucker start banging on that shit. Hey, you able-bodied motherfucker.
Where you coming out? Boom, boom, boom.
I see your feet tapping, motherfucker. Get out of here, motherfucker.
Give me that police knock. Boom, 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 boom.
Just roll up. All right. Hey, thanks for listening to the show. Always appreciate it. Hey, make sure you follow us on Twitter and Instagram at D and Davis Show. Once again, it's at D and Davis Show. Facebook.com/D and Davis Show. iTunes, SoundCloud, Google Music, Stitcher, all the podcast apps, man. Listen, just simply search for the D and Davis Show and D and Davis to flip. Give us that 5-star rating, leave us a comment. I'm on Twitter and IG at Demons1. King's on Twitter at That's Davis. IG 2, that's Davis. Ryan B. Ski, Ryan B. Ski 1. Twitter and IG is Ryan Bukoveski. Sidney Brown on Twitter and IG at SeaKid80. And Tony Gill, thank you for coming in, brother. Really appreciate you, man. He's on Twitter and IG at the Tony Gill.
Definitely, we're going to be back with the show, giving you our sports takes with no sports. So
Hey, we got Bears free agency.
It may get real flippish.
We got Bears free agency.
You may get we're going to do sports. This is going to be a lot of flippish.
I want to wait till these tests come out, y'all. I think this might be going on a lot longer than we think.
Okay.
With Bears free agency?
It's not going to get... It ain't going to make it through the summer, though.
I don't know.
I don't think...
What was that hot girl summer last year? COVID-19 summer?
It's a COVID summer.
It's going to be a lot of COVID babies.
And D's going to be like, this bitch singing
A
it.
lot of people at home.
Yeah, all these people at home.
People going to get tired of fucking. Like, damn, again.
I've been cuffed all winter. Let's go.
But definitely, we're going to come back Tuesday and give you our Westworld. You get it on Wednesday. Our Westworld take as the Westworld pod starts. I do want to do some shows in some way during this week. I think it's an opportunity for us to make some inroads. So we'll definitely
see if we can make it happen.
Yeah, we'll definitely see if we can make that happen. Listen, stay safe.
Wash your hands.
For people that, like, I know people that have weakened immune systems. So definitely think about those people. Think about the elderly people. It's not about, you're not in the age range where this can take you out. It's on trying to make sure it doesn't hurt somebody else, because you don't want it to be your fault. And even though you're not doing
Selfish
it intentionally,
bastards.
right? Even though you're not doing it intentionally, but nowadays it's hard for people to think about other people with this type of microwave world that we live in. So think about other people and make sure you just look out, wash your hands. If you can be isolated, isolate yourself, and definitely take care of yourself and don't do anything stupid before you hear from us again.
We gone.
Keep your hands to yourself.
The flip.